Hello. Sorry, I just needed to make sure that everything was working. Wait 1 second. It's a bit loud, isn't it? No, it's not. It's perfect. I just need to reduce this. Everybody, hey, everybody, hello. I know this is very spontaneous. Sorry, I wasn't even supposed to stream today. It's my day off. Don't be like me. Do not compromise your day offs. This is a very spontaneous thing. If you know me, I don't really do spontaneous. But Milo and I were just talking and the vibes were so immaculate. And we're like, you know what? Content brain. The content brain said, we should stream this. And we both were like, yeah. So here we are. We're essentially just going to be chatting. We're just going to be chilling, honestly. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. But from my understanding, we don't really have any plans to really do any gaming. So it's essentially like a spontaneous stream. It'll write itself as it goes, right? But this is a great opportunity for you to finally meet my bestie. Oh, wait. I forgot about this. 1 second. But this is a great opportunity for y'all to finally meet my bestie, my friend, my sister, who's also sometimes not a sister, just a sibling. It's Milu, guys, and they're on call right now, and then I'm going to just, after yapping with you, I'm just gonna hop on call with them. All right, just get rid of this. Bye. All right, and then put everything back on me where it's supposed to be. Perfect. Yeah, and essentially after yapping with you and just explaining the situation, sister, that's essentially the situation. Just sibling shenanigans, and then I don't know how long the stream is even going to be. I don't know how long we'll have energy to yap for, especially considering that I haven't slept yet. Anyways, this is, oh god, I'm setting such a horrible example for the kids. Kids, do not do this. Take your health seriously. Do not compromise it for anything at all. Even for the content, don't do it. It's not good for you, okay? This is not good for you. I will plan on, not doing this as much and being healthy and, taking care of myself and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? And you should too, essentially. So, anyways, all right, now we will connect to them. Let me see if my Fugi is up because I want it to be working properly. I'm just checking everything on stream, both on Twitch and on YouTube. It seems to be going well. And now I will hop on call with Milu. And yeah, essentially, let me undeafen. Oh. Hello.
Hi.
Bro,
I didn't even know you were live yet, dog.
You didn't? I literally texted you. I texted you on Discord. I said, yeah,
I know.
I am going live. Did you even read it? Did you even read it?
Yes, I just did. I came as soon as I saw.
Oh, wait, I don't have the Fugi thing. Wait, let me copy it from... My gaming place has it, so I'll just go there first. Whoops. Sorry, pardon me. We're not gaming, but I need to find the Fugi React. Right?
I'm not even with you yet. Let me check.
You don't have it? You're not with me?
What? No, I'm saying like I'm not even here for real.
Oh wow.
I'm just acting like I'm here.
What do you mean?
I haven't even started.
Oh, so why did you say yo? Why did you call? I thought you were signaling me that you were ready. Oh, I'm an idiot. Fugi's right here.
No, because I just saw your text. You see, right?
Why don't you look at text messages?
Because you told me that you'll deafen and then undeafen when you were ready, right?
And I did.
And so I was doing something else.
I even did the nice thing of texting you first and going, yo, I'm live. And then you write, that's what we're on call for. And I'm like, oh, is she ready? Maybe they're ready. Maybe I can hop up. You're the one who was you're confusing me, mate. You're confusing me. I'm doing my best here. All right, let me move the Fugi somewhere that would make sense. I don't know where it could possibly make any fucking sense here.
Okay, yo, what is up, everybody?
So, deafen then, you rude little absolute shit. Deafen.
Yo. Yo.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so okay, let me deafen as well so that I don't disturb her. All right then. So apparently Milu hadn't yet gone live. I misunderstood, and guys, we're about to discover that I'm a very different person when I'm with this person here, right? And they're just, I'm the most comfortable I am with them. So just every one of my horrible inhibitions just let loose because they already know the worst of me. There's nothing to hide with Milu. But yeah, I'm super excited. This is the first collab we're going to be doing after I've started live streaming, because the one that we did was pre-recorded. So it was one of my pre-recorded live streams. Because I used to do this thing, for those who don't know, where I would essentially record videos for YouTube, but the video is in the format of a stream. So it's like I'm pretending to be streaming. I told myself it was practice. And honestly, it really was practice, because I was still getting used to the name that I had chosen for myself. And I was still getting used to content creating and getting used to the exact type of person that I wanted to portray on screen, online. And it really did help me, actually. And it also got me familiar with editing, because I edited the videos for them. I made my intro and outro video sequence that I used. I made my thumbnails. It got me used to essentially content creating and having a schedule and uploading videos and and sticking to a schedule of uploading videos, which is very important for live streamers. So it really helped me to do my videos that way, and I'm really grateful that I did. So yeah, back when I was still recording streams, so to speak, for YouTube, even though I never went live either on YouTube or Twitch, but I would record my videos like they were streams, and then I'll upload them to YouTube. So that was the last time we collabed, and it was the first video I ever put on YouTube. Wait, no, it was the second video, I believe. The collab between me and Milu. I think we played Brawlhalla and a bunch of Discord games. And that's pretty much what we do when we like hang out on Discord. We just play Discord games because we live together. There's no need to hang out on Discord unless we want to game. So otherwise we just go into each other's room and just yap and talk and laugh and have the neighbors get mad at us and all sorts of stuff. So I'm super excited because finally we can bring the chaos that is limited into our house online and maybe profit of it. A profit over our ridiculousness. But everybody's welcome here. We're essentially just going to be chatting. We don't really have anything else to do because Milu doesn't game very much. They don't really game a lot. They do game sometimes because, like I said, we played Brawlhalla before and other games together. But they're more of an artist scholar type, you know. They do research. They love knowledge and finding stuff out and using that to, and then educating other people. So they're more of like an edutainment YouTuber, right? So they don't really game, they don't really live stream. Well, they've been live streaming actually, just like me. But you know, they're an edutainment VTuber, and I'm I don't know what I am. I'm a variety streamer. Yes. I remember just in time, I was like, what am I even? I'm a variety streamer, and they're more of like an edutainment type thing. I've said this 4 different times. God, if you were playing a drinking game, I'd have given you alcohol poisoning by now. So I don't know whether or not Milu is finally ready, because despite the fact that I had gave them enough warning beforehand, they somehow just did not fucking, I don't know, take it or whatever. Wait, let me adjust my glasses actually. Let me adjust my glasses properly because it's not sitting well on my nose. I don't like that. You have to sit well on my nose, glasses. Yeah, like that. Maybe here. Boom. Is that better? No, that makes no sense. You know what? It's fine. Let's yeah. Maybe here. And we just make it, we just bring it to this side. Choo. There. Whatever. I'm satisfied with this. Let me see. Milo, are you... Let me text them. Are you ready now? Question mark. Oh, they've done deafened. I think they are ready. Are you good?
I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you reply to the text then, mate?
Oh, babe, I think it's because I'm lagging on your stream. I'm watching your stream.
Why are you watching my stream? Bro, what do you mean you're lagging on my stream?
I just
What, on
put
Discord?
your stream off.
The Discord.
I'm watching. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
The
You were not
Discord
talking to me.
is how we are supposed to be communicating with each other. You and I, me and you. Right?
Yes,
You look
yes,
to the
ma.
Discord
Yes,
for
ma.
my text messages
Yes, ma.
so that I can then be like, so what's the point of me chatting to you on Discord then if you're going to be watching my streams to get what I'm saying? Bruh.
Bro, I'm just, hey. Give me a little bit of forgiveness. Just forgive me a bit. Just forgive me a bit.
You're forgiven. I'm not angry at you. I'm not mad at you. Oh, thank you, Wolfpack Curb. What a lovely username. I love usernames. They be so funny. Thank you for follow. Thank you for the follow.
Wolfcrack. Oh,
not Wolfcrack.
Sorry.
Joe, don't come and put words into their mouth. It was not Wolfcrack. You fucking weirdo.
That's what I heard. That's what you said. That's what I heard.
And that is not what I said. You are you didn't hear me properly. Don't blame it on me when you misheard.
Heard Wolfcrack.
Wolfpack Curb. Okay? Don't mispronounce their name. They're a crow now. So they're under my protection. You can't just butcher their name like that. Their name is Wolfpack Curb. Get it right. It's spelled WOLFPACKKIRB. Like Kirby. Oh. It's wild because Milu follows me on Blue Sky, so they should know. Can you imagine? You even know them before. And you said their name rubbish. You said their name rubbishly and you even know them before. They said it just right now in my chat that you follow them on Blue Sky, so you should even know their name.
Oh
yeah, you're an asshole.
No. I'm just
you're an asshole.
What you're saying.
It doesn't matter. You're an asshole. It turns out. How could you? How could you? I want to see if I can add Nigerian to the tag.
Yay.
I can't. No. Okay, wait.
My dignity is in shambles.
What dignity?
Yay,
no. Sorry, I'm kidding.
What's that for?
Yeah, I'm kidding. You have.
I think a paltry image, isn't it?
Oh my god. Nah, just much love to all. Of course, Wolfie. Thank you so much, Wolfpack Herb. Thank you. I appreciate that. Senti's here. What is up, Senti?
Senti's here.
Period, girl. What's up? You won't believe it. I tried to put Nigerian on Twitch tags. Do you know what it said? Oh. It said this tag may conflict with Twitch's moderation policy.
Chai.
Hey. Nigerian. The word Nigerian. Hi guys. Hi sentient. Do you see this? This discrimination. I just got here. Twitch did not even know I was Nigerian before today. Racism Central aware. I beg. Exactly like that. Okay, maybe I can put Nigeria. Okay, so I can put Nigeria, but I can't put Nigerian. Bruh.
Yes, because you being Nigerian violates our community card.
Apparently so. Well, I've put it. I removed VTuber and I put Nigeria instead. Like as if I'm the country Nigeria and not that I'm Nigerian. But it's fine, you know, we move. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, we're here now. And we're just... Senti sent a fucking skull in chat. Oh, before I forget, let me shout you out. I keep forgetting, but I'm getting used to this fucking content creator thing. Shout out Sentient Being. Everybody go check Senti out. They're a lovely, lovely, lovely artist. Half Irish, half Nigerian. So, and they have my, I'm the one who's like telling you that they're lovely. So you know that I'm not lying and you know that I'm right, you know. So go check them out. They do lovely art. They rigged their own model by themselves, by the way. And they drew it by themselves. And they also do art that's great on stream. And they're funny. They're funny. They can go bald as well, like most good VTubers can. Anyways, Twitch... It's true. Twitch be like, there ain't no multiple countries, just one color. I mean, can we call Twitch out? Wait, is this against TOS? Before they come and say, oh, it's against TOS to talk shit about Twitch. You're not allowed to do that. Banned. Because wasn't there just a weird type of... It was just going on anytime. Oh, thank you. Twitch is wrong for that. Twitch, yeah.
It's wrong for so many things right now.
So many things. Let's not even start. Let's just but hey, I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm baby. Hey Twitch, Papa Twitch. We love you. Listen, we support you, Papa Twitch. Maybe you should return the favor and support us too.
You are,
No, please, not in the current climate, especially considering what Elon has been responsible for. We can't joke about him no more. We're not like that no more, bro.
That's insane.
We're not like that no more. If it's against TOS, I should have been banned since I was born. Okay. Sentient says it's safe, so we'll have to talk shit.
Okay.
Senti, if we get in trouble, I'm blaming it on you. I'm blaming it on you, darling. I've got cookies. I've got cookies.
This is why at the end of people's when they give advice, they say, I don't know though.
I don't know. The tiny little disclaimer at the end. Period. Huh? Senti is making the Nigerian noises. How? She says they say I was never here. They're trying to disappear. Well, I have receipts. Unfortunately, that's the problem with going live. There are receipts in chat. I'll just be like, listen, now Sentient will tell me where it was safe. Everything is Sentient's fault. Thank you. They wrote in chat, I'm a finished person. So did you have anything to talk about? Because when we come to these things, you usually have like a list. You're usually like...
I was going to talk about big, beautiful women, but I feel like that's against TOS.
It shouldn't be against TOS to talk about big, beautiful women.
I feel like it's against TOS to just talk as a woman, bro.
Why is that period? Why is that period?
Or maybe it's as a VTuber.
No, it should be allowed. Yeah, it's probably a VTuber thing because I'm pretty sure that flesh streamers don't experience half as much issues and violations that us anime people be getting bit up for, banned for. But anyways, it shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem.
You sure know,
talk about big beautiful women. Talk about big
beautiful women.
Big beautiful women.
Oh my god, have you ever... You guys, do you know the curve at the stomach here?
Oh, 1 second. I'm a lurk for reasons, but I'll be back. Of course, walk back. Thank you. Everyone is free to lurk. You can just type in the lurk command and it'll be fine. So feel free. I love lurkers. Sorry for interrupting me, Lou. Continue. Go on. I was listening. I'm listening.
It's just women. It's just women.
Yeah.
Also spirit, right?
Okay, what about women?
We all have somebody in our life that we're so grateful for.
Well, yeah. I'm grateful
for our mothers, man.
Yeah.
And I miss everything. I don't want to make this political.
Mm-hmm.
So please take the mic from me. I'm begging you.
Oh, honestly, I thought you were trying to talk about women you were crushing on, like Woman Crush Wednesday, even though it's a Monday. But Woman Crush every day. So when you started talking about mothers, I was a bit concerned, but...
No,
I understand that you just...
like all women from all walks of life.
Yeah. It's only normal to have a healthy appreciation of women. Women are great.
Yeah.
Everything about them is great. I appreciate women. I love women. Thank you, women.
Thank you, women.
Thank you, women. Even Senti saying LMAO. But yeah, so you don't have questions is what I'm hearing. You just want to talk about babes.
Yo, no, I just had no plan and babes are always on my mind.
Head empty, just babes.
What's your plan?
Well,
tell me you have something going.
Why would I have something going on? I was right here with you when you just spontaneously said, oh, let us spontaneously stream spontaneously. And I was like, wow, what a spontaneous idea. Sure. And here we are.
As well.
That was 20 minutes ago, mate.
That was 20 minutes ago. That's actually crazy. This was set up so quickly.
So quickly.
I mean, you're such an inspiration and everything looks so nice too.
Are you looking at my stream still?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you so much. I couldn't have done it without starts reading off credits list.
Yeah.
Only Pilot, who created amazing free-to-use assets, which I'm making use of right now. Chesu's amazing. You can find them on Ko-Fi, and you can find them on Twitter. You can find them on Blue Sky, and they have a YouTube channel. The credits are in my About section, and for my YouTube, they're in the description. Not in this video, but literally every other video that has existed before this. Not my lives, because I haven't updated my lives description in a while, because I've been streaming just that much often. But they are in the description of my video if you want to go find them and the assets that they've created, which I make use of. Apart from my panels, and apart from my starting soon, ending soon, BRB screens, which I made for myself after I used a free background by Sozai Iris, also description, links and credits in my About page as usual, like with the first one, and so on and so forth. Anyways, all this to say, I would like to thank the art community and the VTubing community for this beautiful setup of mine. It's not by my power, not by my might. I didn't commission them. They were free. Exactly. So you can do this too if you want to be a VTuber. Let's give it up for artists everywhere.
Yay. Thank you, artist.
Milu is also an artist. Speaking of, that could be our first conversation of the day. So far with your art. I know that. Senti's clapping. Well, we're clapping for you too, Senti. But so far, I know that you've had a complicated relationship with releasing your art to the world ever since the great incident of those several years in a row, essentially, where you lost a lot of art. And so when you start moving to Bisky, I remember that I kept on hounding you to post your art so I could support you. And it took you a while, all right? So do you want to discuss about your relationship with art as an artist and having to put that out there into the world on a digital platform and all of that?
Oh my god.
I don't have raid settings on.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can we just... yeah, right before you answer, hold that thought. Sag, you don't have raid settings on, so I couldn't raid out to you. I don't have raid settings on? Wolfpack Curve, mwah. That's a free kiss from me to you for telling me that. How do I turn them on? I don't know how to fix that. Please, Senti, Wolfpack, Milu, just pause for a second. I'm so sorry, my darling. Please tell me how to fix that right now. I'll go into my stream manager and fix that shit right now. I didn't know. I didn't know I didn't have the settings on. I didn't know I had to turn them on, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. This content creator thing is going to give me gray hairs for certain. Okay. I am waiting on Twitch settings. I think it's on the channel, okay? I'm waiting on Sensei's instructions. Twitch settings in channel. Okay. Okay, there's my What? After watching all those fucking videos on how to properly do the thing on the thing for Twitch. Crazy. Okay, no, so it's not on the channel. Perhaps it's on the stream. Enable permissions. People who can stream to your channel, is that it? No, that's not it. No. Allow raids from channels that meet the following requirements. I do allow raids. Wait a second. What? Wait, what? Oh, it has a minimum and a maximum. That's ridiculous. I don't know why it has a minimum or maximum. That's bullshit. Yeah, save changes. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I think I fixed it. I had no idea. That is crazy. This whole time I was denying blessings and I didn't even know. It told me when I tried to raid out to you that I couldn't do it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's probably because of the stupid minimum maximum thing that I had going on. But it's fixed now. It's fixed now. There's a little place that says whether you allow raids from friends, affiliates, minimum amount of viewers that can raid you. Yeah, I found it, darling. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wolfpack. Just because of that, I'm giving you... Thank you. I should have done this before, but, like, shout out. Thank you. I appreciate the thought of you wanting to raid out to me, but not being able to because of my backer settings. Oh, backer settings are dead now. Everyone. They were playing Final Fantasy XIV. I had a friend, Meppermint Poker, who was playing that earlier today, and it was so fun to watch, even though I have no idea what's going on in it. But there, everybody go check out Wolfpack Curb. They seem lovely already. I'm sure that their streams are just as lovely. All right, let's get back to chatting. Darling Milu, I'm so sorry for that. I had technical difficulties. That you were there for, of course. So about the question I asked you concerning art, your relationship to it, and the way you feel about posting it, essentially, and why it took you so long, and so on and so forth, and all of that. You can just go off on this question, to be honest.
Right, I do want to go off. Okay, let me start with going off. So why did I not post my art? Okay, so it's not that I didn't want to post my art, it's not that I wasn't planning to post my art, but I don't know, there was just this barrier because quite frankly, I don't line anything much of the time unless I feel like it would add to the
you don't line your art
to achieve with the piece.
You don't line your art, like lining.
Yeah, I don't do the lines and stuff. So
Continue.
unless I feel like it's gonna achieve something, like it's gonna contribute to the goal, I won't line it. For example, I made a piece about the Sahel and Nigeria, right? And so I lined that one because I felt like it will help it go further. Do you understand? Like it would appeal to more people if it was clean cut. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I lined that one. And there are other ones that I did like that. For example, master studies, etc., etc. And I would line those. But when it's like coming out of me, sorry. But
no,
when
it's okay.
It's coming out of me, it's just like, I just want the idea on the paper. And if it translates, then I'm fine with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do. Even though I'm not, I'm not a digital artist. Right, my mediums are very traditional, but I do have, like, if I was someone who was posting my stuff up there, I would feel a little bit insecure about it always because of just how, I don't know, art has had time to flourish despite capitalism and its best efforts. Art has flourished in this generation and in the generation before us, where people are more and more finding, you could say, the resources available to them to be artists and to also profit off of it if they can, and do art full time if they can. And a lot of these people are artists, they be drawing, bruh. So if you're someone who, for example, has a stylistic choice like yours, very unique, where you don't line your art, I do suspect that a little bit of self-doubt will creep in. But as your number one fan, as I do so declare myself very often, I believe your art is so beautiful, and it's definitely worth putting out there because I believe that there will be other people who believe it's beautiful too, which is why I was such a fucking nag for the last couple of months, just telling you, post your art to Bisky, you have art, you should post your art to Bisky, until I pretty much just took over your page and started forcing you to post your art to Bisky. And I was right, you idiot. If you'd done it much earlier, you would have seen just how many people would have been vibing with your shit. You already have 300 followers or what, right? And it's 100 of those you got literally in the last week, right after you started posting your art.
That's straight up though, that's a lie.
Is it?
That's a fat lie.
Is it?
That's not a fat lie. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then what's the truth? Tell me the truth.
What's the truth? I got more engagement.
Oh.
That's it. Yeah.
So you didn't get more followers. Still!
No.
What are you talking about? More engagement is even better. So the people who were following you were finally like, oh, hey, this, blah, 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 blah. We like this. They're talking to you now. Isn't that the whole point of online community? Hit the slay button, period, Senti. Even Senti agrees with me. I'm spitting here. The thing about art, I said this literally in my stream yesterday, but the thing about art is that if you as a person do not personally vibe with a piece of media or a piece of art, then it was not for you. But there will always be someone out there, always someone out there who will stop by your shit and say, damn, that's cool. Right? So it's just a matter of finding your people. And there's no possible way to find your people if you don't put your shit out there. Right? Because how would they see it if it's just stuck in your monitor or stuck in your head? Right? So that's why I was so insistent. It's why I was such an asshole about it, telling you, post your art, post your art, post your art, post your art. Because even if nobody else was liking your shit, I would like your shit. I would like your shit. I do like your shit, you know? So I genuinely think that your PCs are moving. I like them. I like the feel of them. I like the way they look. I'm a huge art nerd myself. I just like art, right? Despite the fact that the only thing that I focus on is colors and abstract. Not necessarily the type of art you do that involves like people and studies and everyday stuff and even fantastical stuff, you know? And I, as someone who loves art, love your art. That should have told you every fucking thing you needed to know. You absolute bellend that your art was amazing and definitely worth seeing. Spit, spat, spote. Sentient agrees, which means that I'm extra right. Yeah, so return question. We'll just bounce it around. I've asked you one, it's your turn to ask me one.
That's the thing, right? This past like 20-30 minutes, how long has this been?
33 minutes.
This past about the last 28 minutes, right? There has been nothing on my mind. I've been trying to figure out what do
Head
I
empty.
talk about, right? Politics. That's it. There's nothing else in my head.
I get it.
It's actually concerning a bit.
You just think about the things that your brain usually glosses over, which is difficult because the point is.
I was going to ask you about Jane Eyre, right? Because I recently read it, and you read it when you were younger, right? And I was like, oh, best we could talk about that, right? But then, what do we talk about in it? Is it not Rochester?
wait. Before we move
Rochester.
Because I know we have a lot to say about Rochester.
Exactly. We have a lot to say about Rochester.
Wait, though. Okay, Wolfpack Cub just said, I mean, Milu popped on my dash once, and I don't regret the follow. I love the art. Are you seeing what I'm saying? You see?
Oh, jeez, now you got me blushing and everything.
It's true. Even Sentient also just said, yes, lovely art. So you see, your people are out there.
Guys.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh,
I
told
you.
Oh, you guys.
Shut up with your you guys. I've been telling you this whole time. It took a bunch of strangers on the internet for you to be believing me when I was telling you from the very beginning that your art will move heads. You fucking what? You were the one who's like, yeah, Jeja, I listen to you because you're so wise, and then I give you advice and you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay, did you start this stream and then go like, I'm just going to ruin Milu's mental health?
I started this stream with, I'm gonna bully you because I don't bully you enough in real life. I spoil you too much. And that's the truth.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
Hello?
Come on.
Alright. Back to Mr. Rochester. Because I know we have some things to say about Mr. Rochester. So, for those who have not read Jane Eyre, it follows the story of a young woman who is very traumatized from being with her abusive family. Pretty much like a Harry Potter situation, but she's a girl. And her mother's sister, who she's living with, is an arsehole. She has 3 children, a boy and 2 girls, who are also arseholes. Because, you know, kids pick up what their parents drop down. And essentially, they traumatized and abused this poor little girl. And then sent her to a convent, right? Was it like it was a religious school for girls?
It was a convent. It was a,
Of course, the whole time they were chattering to the priests in charge that she was demon spawn, she was a liar. Personally, I just think she was autistic coded. She was just neurodivergent. In my head,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
No problem. Yeah, I'll just tell them about Jane Eyre for the plot.
All right.
Make sure you fucking deafen this time. Okay, good. They did. Because they never fucking deafen when they leave their fucking seat, and it pisses me the fuck off.
Bro, but it's like it's candid. Do you understand?
Are you kidding me? I'm not about to have my entire life on the internet because you want to be candid.
Candid.
Fucking bro. Mute, like... Dre.
Bro.
Mute. Anyways, back to Jane Eyre. So essentially, they send her to this religious Catholic school, and they tell the priests and they tell everybody that she's a bad child. So essentially, of course, that means she's in for a bad time there, because they just, from the very get-go, they've made up their mind about her. They don't like her. They discriminate against her. They punish her unnecessarily. And then the one friend that she does have there dies of tuberculosis, right? She grows up. She becomes a teacher at the very same school, but she's feeling unfulfilled. So she sees an ad in the paper for a governess position in some place far away, right? For a single child, for a girl child. And she's like, I'm going to take this job and I'm going to make something of myself and stuff. And she goes, and eventually a bunch of shit happens. The house is weird. It's, dark academia shit. There's mysterious things going on. But over the course of the book, she and the owner of the house, Mr. Rochester, which is she described as an old, disagreeable, and not very conventionally attractive man. I'm not even kidding. The whole book, she's just ragging on this guy. She's ragging on everybody. She's insulting everybody. And the thing about Jane is that she's also very self-critical. So there's nothing that you can say to her that she hasn't already said to herself. So she's very practical. She's very blunt, right? She's just takes no shits. That's why I said she was coded neurodivergently. That's why I feel. And you know how they feel about neurodivergent children, especially back in the days where they would just think that they were demon children because they didn't act the way other neurotypical children did. Even in Nigeria, we have our own horror stories of the way people have treated neurodivergent children because they didn't understand that their brains were simply wired differently, and they needed a different type of care. And a lot of the times it wasn't even something that was really wrong with them. It was just that the situations that they were in exacerbated any issues that were pre-existing due to abuse or misunderstandings or so many other different types of things. And it's worse in conservative cultures, which Nigeria is, right? Because they're more inclined to believe that you've been possessed by an evil spirit than to believe that you're mentally ill and in need of help, which sucks. And neurodivergence isn't a mental illness. Well, some of it is, some of it isn't. It's just neurodivergence. Let's move on. You can do your own research. So essentially, Jane she falls in love with Rochester, but it turns out Rochester, the crazy madman that he is, has been keeping his ex-wife in the fucking attic the whole goddamn time. And he hasn't been, why don't you just give this woman the treatment that she needs, for fuck's sake? It's not like you don't have the money. Anyways, we digress. The reason Milo and I have a problem with Mr. Rochester is the way he went about trying to quote-unquote court Jane. By not courting her at all. This man's was weirdly low-key, high-key abusive and manipulative the entire time. Because ignoring the elephant in the room, which is that he had a wife he was still married to that he kept in the fucking attic and then didn't tell Jane. He specifically kept it from Jane. And he told her this in the book, by the way, that he was hoping they would get married first before he then divulged to her that, hey, by the way, I used to be married and I'm technically still married. The problem is she is, severely mentally ill and I keep her locked up in my attic instead of giving her medical attention. He could have literally taken her. Insane for that, though. I know. Yeah, welcome back. I know back then there weren't mental hospitals you could rely on because a lot of the time the treatments were just inhumane. But it is so crazy to be keeping your ex-wife locked up in the attic, for fuck's sake, and just have
the way
one maid.
Duped her into marriage.
I was mentioning that. I said that too, right? You just have one maid, poor Grace Poole, to look after her, and she's actively like, her situation is actually escalating. She's getting worse. She's
she's getting worse.
setting fire to things, getting violent, you know, hurting herself, hurting people.
Not lost on me.
And the fact that she was also, let's not even talk about the racial undertensions, because Jane too, she was
like an Indian.
Bruh! She was saying the most wild things, Jane.
The wildest
but
shit,
Rochester, as old as he was, because this man was in his 40s trying to lie to this girl that was
42.
19.
I think he was 42.
Trying to lie to this 19-year-old that, no, I'm good, I'm clean, I'm normal, I'm definitely not hiding any horrible secrets that I should tell you
attic,
before we continue.
And she tried to burn. Did she try to burn Jade alive?
And then he gaslit her. Yeah, she did. His wife tried to burn Jane alive, and he gaslit her. He was like, "Oh, you're just seeing things. Are you serious,
bro?
Are you serious? You can't just say, "Oh, Jane, there's something I should have told you." But this is the situation.
And the way he hates that little girl is not normal.
Yeah, the way he hates his own daughter. Let's not just call her a little girl. Adele is his kid. He had her out of wedlock, obviously, because he's a horrible person.
Girl,
with a woman who probably... let's not even talk about the dynamics of that, how that relationship must have been.
And then he was mad that he wasn't the only person she was seeing, which is just insane.
Like, what did you think? Like, what do you think? Also, it's not like you're even on even footing. It's not an equal relationship. That's one thing I noticed about Rochester, is that he liked getting with women who he had power over. Yeah, Jane being younger and also being his employee. Then the woman being like a mulatto. So
the lady that was gonna marry him, right? The one that wanted to marry him, that was of his class, right? Do you understand? He didn't like her. He didn't like her.
He said she was boring and vain. Like, he wasn't vain. He was always asking Jane, "Do you think I'm handsome?" And she'd be like, "No, but that's okay." Are you serious? No, seriously. Isn't that literally what the entire interaction was? It's like, "Oh, Jane, you're like a fairy creature. You're so strange and weird. Do you like me?"
So weird.
And then she'd be like, right? And then she'd be like, "I don't like you because you're weird." And then he'd be like, "How what you say titillates me so." Look, I need to get up.
He was so fucking weird.
Of course, Senti. He was weird. What's worse was when, like I said, he always preyed on women who, like, the power dynamics was shifted in his favor, because his wife, she was a different class of him, right? He claims that he was duped into the relationship, but the only reason was, I don't even remember the circumstances about it.
But if that guy did not show up at the wedding and was like, "That is not so, my good sir. In fact, you married my sister and took me into your household as manager of your American estate," no one would have ever known.
Yep.
No one would have ever known.
Yep.
Evil fucking bastard.
Yeah. So Rochester is a huge problem. A huge problem. It wasn't until I was older that I was like, actually, this isn't romantic.
This is weird.
Because, like, what they had to do to make us, the readers, go back to thinking, okay, maybe Rochester isn't so bad after all, was literally to bring in Jane's cousin and make him this horrible religious fanatic. Make him worse. And pretty much be like, isn't Rochester better than this guy? He's weirder. Isn't Rochester better than this guy? You know what I'm saying?
My take, they're both horrible. Neither have an excuse to be the way they are.
Yeah, there honestly was no excuse. That entire thing was just bullshit. But hey, weird. Books make you think. That's the point. Books do make you think. Thank you for the look, Senti. Be back whenever you need to be back, by the way. But yeah, anyways, so that's one book character we certainly don't like. Oh my god, I exhausted myself talking about how much I disliked Rochester.
Yeah, he's a very dislikable man.
He's a villain. The whole time. He was the real villain behind the book. The whole time he was the villain in that book. It wasn't anybody else but him, to be honest. Because he had all the knowledge, he had all the power, he had everything was at his whim, right? And at the end of the day, I do believe he just suffered the comeuppance of his actions, because she has burnt things down twice before in the past. You didn't do anything. You didn't
Yeah, I
change
know, right?
anything. You didn't hire
Not
more
just that,
people to
right?
take care of her. You didn't
And
increase
he's endangering
security.
his stuff because half the
His
time he's not even
staff,
there.
his daughter, himself, his romantic interest. Like, it's a lack of brain that I have not seen in the type
Evil,
of,
evil.
like, I haven't seen a type of lack of brain like that before, except in other characters like him. It was just so,
Mm.
like, obviously you're working against your own self-interest, you die, you idiot. And then after that, she burns down the entire house with him in it, and he's surprised Pikachu
Yeah, he
face.
loses his sight, and
Are
he's
you
like,
serious?
is this my fate, Jane?
Are you
Is
serious?
this God?
I was like, bro,
Oh.
she gave you a demo of exactly how this shit was going to play out. She tried to burn down the house already twice before. Why did you think that she literally had made herself so predictable? She had given you all the time you needed to take care of the situation. You could have done any number of things to mitigate that risk, and you didn't. And then she burned down the house, you go blind, lose half your assets, and then you're like, God is punishing me. No! You fucked around, you find out. You just met the consequences of your own actions. Ugh. At least take accountability when you fuck up. Stop blaming it on God and the devil, who had nothing to do with it. They're just chilling there, playing checkers. And you're there going, God has punished me. It's absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of which other fictional characters in books that you've read? Oh my God, are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So which other fictional characters in books which you've read do you intensely dislike, and why? And I will let you yap for this one because I need to recover from yapping so much. I'm gonna eat a cookie.
Cousin.
Her cousin in the same book. I beg, no, make we not talk about that one because I
understand there's
have
another book,
problems.
right? But it's Children of Blood and Bone.
Oh, and I haven't read it. I haven't read it
The
yet.
audience, right? Exactly. You haven't read it, and the audience is majority black, so they might want to read it. So I don't want to spoil it. Do you understand? Right? But there's a character I'm not really fucking with.
I actually don't know if my audience is majority black, to be honest. I just know that a lot of my friends come to my streams and they're black, duh. But
I mean,
like,
both Senti and Wolfie are black.
Wolfie's black? I mean, I guess I could just ask them, but they're lurking right now, so they're probably
Wolfie's
busy.
black, right?
I don't know. They follow you. You follow them.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking a shot in the dark, man. In the dark.
It's a theory. It's a speculation.
It's a theory. It's a speculation.
Well, I don't know. I can't be like, how do you expect me to just know the fucking ethnicities or races of those in my chat? I was just telling you, I don't know.
Man, he's black.
Okay, cool. Well, okay.
Yeah. He's the one who made the compilation of like black actors in like game and animation, like anime.
Ooh. Oh, that post you showed me.
Do you remember that? Yeah.
I remember. Okay, so
but yeah,
which
her cousin
other?
is so much worse. So let me establish, right? Anyone who's ever watched what's it called? Pride and Prejudice knows this character called what's his name?
Oi,
What's his name?
Mr. Collins.
What's his name? Mr.
Collins. Bro, you fucking blacked
Everyone
out.
knows Mr.
Oh, by the way, quickly, your audio it blacked out. So did you do the thing that I asked you with echo cancellation?
Oh, darling, you have my mic.
Oh yeah, fuck. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I forgot about that.
No, why are you sorry?
Because I have your mic.
Yeah, I can still be heard, dude. It's just not optimum.
By the way,
calm down.
if you want to support,
It's just the nature.
If you want to get me
It's the
a mic,
nature of our content. Oh yeah, please do your promo.
Yeah, I just know. I just I created a command on Stream Elements.
Ah, yes, so cool.
Oh my god.
Just show me.
Shut up. So I just put like my throne wish list there. Anyways, yeah, continue on how much you hate Jane's cousin.
Oh my god.
I forgot his name. James? Jonathan?
I have no clue. I will never have a clue. I don't intend to have a clue. Man can fuck off and die. Right?
Oh, jeez.
But regardless, right? So, Mr. fucking Collins, right? He's another annoying cousin in around the same time, right? And the reason he's annoying is because he is creepy. He is a clergyman.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he says is slimy.
Mm-hmm.
The way he behaves is. I'm talking about the 1997 version. No
Mm-hmm.
other version exists to me, right? But regardless, right? He is slimy. Everything he says is slimy, and he's so excited to steal their house, which is so weird, but so characteristic of the British.
He was
at the time,
excited to marry one of them, not steal their house.
No, he was excited to steal their house.
No, he wasn't.
Was holding them for fucking ransom.
No, he wasn't. Because listen, don't forget that his whole character was like Lady Catherine the Bird, you know?
Yes, but let me explain, right? If not for Lady Catherine the Bird's patronage, he would have made it very clear his intentions to steal their home. Because when he comes on the scene, he has no, oh no, the girls can always live here. It doesn't matter what wife I take or the parsonage or my
hey, Dead Max Walking. Hey, Milu and I are just talking about characters in books we've read who we very much dislike. Hi, welcome.
Ministry.
Okay.
Right. Hello, Dead Max Walking. He's not going, oh, the girls can always live here. It is in the character of a good clergyman to be a good person and good to his fellows and etc.
Didn't he say that?
No. He's like, hey, if one of you can marry me, you can keep the house. What kind of fuck nonsense is that? What kind to your own cousin?
Yeah.
Their house that they grew up in, right? You're not even going to be like, oh, I'm going to make sure that they're here until they all marry well, etc., which will earn you gratitude from the whole family, right? No, he's just so scum to the very, like, core of all his bones, till his bone marrow, everything is corrupted. Now, I have established how much I dislike Mr. Collins. To now come to the real matter of the issue of the matter. This stupid St. John. Holy fucking shit.
Oh, yeah,
don't you know a clergyman should set a good example for his flock and be married? Would you come with me to India to do mission? I fucking hate his guts. I hate his guts because I am a historian. I hate his guts because I am a woman. I hate his guts because I'm queer. I hate his guts because I'm not English and I don't fuck with that English. I hate his guts because if I had him for a cousin, I would kill him. I would kill my aunt that birthed him. I would kill my uncle.
Oh my god, wait. I beg. I don't know if this is TOS.
Oh shit, that's
true. Don't get me bad.
I'm sorry.
She's going to kill them in book.
He was hounding
in
her.
fiction. In game.
Marry me, cousin. Like, that's so disgusting.
I mean, yeah, you know, it's a travesty of the times.
Let everything rest.
Marrying cousins back then was sadly not unheard of.
Yeah.
Even Sentient is putting fucking scores in the chat, and even Dead Max Walking is laughing because, yeah, bro, that is weird. I'm not going to deny that it's strange as fuck.
Yo.
I don't even know. Like, even when they
every
had...
time she would say, no, I don't think I have the aptitude to be a clergyman's wife. I don't think... I could go with you independently. And then he was like, for a woman who's unmarried to go with a man who's unmarried. Mind you, they are cousins. Your cousin.
Wait, to be fair, did they know? That's not when they knew that they were cousins.
Yeah.
But what kept it weird was even after he knew, he kept on insisting that she marry him. That's when it was weird. Holy because shit. At first I found his character so fucking boorish, but also so stubborn and what's that word? Someone who doesn't know how to take no for an answer. So annoying. Because he was like, Jane, you do well as a clergyman's wife. Not even like, oh, I find you agreeable. I like you. Jesus, I feel like you could really do some good in India. No. He was like, you will make a great wife. Come with me to this no man's land that you have never been to in your life.
I'm being my wife.
Come with me as my wife. And then she's like, no. He keeps insisting. Then they find out they're cousins. And he goes, that changes nothing.
In fact, that's better.
That's better, he said. Wait, what in the Alabama? I know, Dead Max Walking.
Even
know.
Alabama did not go this hard.
That's not exaggeration.
That's true, you're right.
That's exaggeration. You don't know what Alabama.
Right.
Listen, Alabama has a reputation for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say. What the skibbity? Senti. Not the skibbity.
Thank my lucky stars, I found the document.
You found the document? What document?
Yes. Where I recorded all my thoughts on this horrible narrative.
Are you serious? Oh yeah, you told me that you had written your fucking grievances with the book down.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
And I'm going to send you an itemized list of 30 years of grievances.
Dead Max Walking, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Haven, my love. Welcome to the Haven. Oh my god, what an A.Ham.Burr moment. I have the honor to be. You have 30 years worth of grievances. Let's hear it.
A.Ham.
Okay,
so it didn't keep my dribble.
It didn't keep your dribble?
Version.
What? It can just delete your shit?
I dribbled in my phone, right? So it has it on my phone, but not on my PC. It only has the document on my PC.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. That's so unfortunate.
That's annoying.
Edward Fairfax Rochester. Even his name is stupid.
Wait, don't say that. Wasn't Mrs. Fairfax the person who kept the house for them?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Don't say that about her. She was a nice lady. She tried to warn Jane. She was like, girl,
she looked at her once.
Yeah, she looked at her once. She didn't try to warn her. Also, she could have done better, right? Because she didn't say nothing. And when she did try to warn her, she used class against it, which wouldn't work for a girl like Jane. She should have known that. She was like, oh, he's not your class. You should stay in your lane. You should stay in your place. Like, she was like sneering at her for trying to climb her ranks. Meanwhile, Jane wasn't even thinking about money. She was in love with the idiot. The poor girl was in love. That was the issue. Everything is weird. We know that it's weird. Doesn't change the fact that nothing changes the fact of anything. Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that it happened, unfortunately. So
and the way he had colonies in America.
BRB, also just Max works. No problem. We'll be waiting for you when you get back, Max. And no problem. I'll just call you Max from now on then. Yeah. You were saying.
No, I'm just saying he had colonies in America.
Oh, that's insane. He did, didn't he?
That's insane.
Well, most Englishmen that were of some
colonizer
substance did have colonies.
Colonizer.
Saying it like that. Oh my god, stop saying it like that. But yeah, pretty much as Nigerians, listen, no, our history with Britain is mired in blood. You know, we're very different. Painful. Listen, most black people can say that their history is mired in blood, but like ours is so visceral. I'm not saying that nobody else's is visceral, but we have landmarks back home of the atrocities committed and proof of those atrocities. Senegal. That's where, do you know, I'm sorry, mods, what happened? Did you get banned again? Did my auto mods overdo it again? What did you say that they had to remove? I'm so tired of my mods being so extra for this. But anyways, when I was in school, you know how school have school trips now? Where you go to, you know, certain places. They caught your message. What message? You know, schools go to school trips. For my school took me to one of the places where they kept the enslaved before they carted them to the ships that would then drag them to Portugal, before that they were then dragged to wherever it was that they were dragged for the transatlantic slave trade. So a lot of Nigerians, we grew in the we grew seeing it, we grew living it. Some of our grandmothers and great grandmothers remember what it was like when the British was still in charge and were still occupying us. Like, so Our history with it is, yeah. Let's just
Not
say
even just
we
that.
don't get along with the British government, because I've got a lot of lovely British people who I hold very dear to my heart. But the British government, that's a different story. That's a different story. So that's just, it's entirely a different story. Senti, I think I've lowered on stream elements. I've lowered the auto mods again. I don't know what else I can do apart from just entirely disabling it, but it should be that it doesn't catch most of your messages anymore. So sorry about all the bullshit so far. I was also trying to make sure that I had closed captions next time I stream. I just didn't expect to stream on Monday because Mondays are my day offs. But hey, what can you do? What can you do? I also didn't even have like a profanity thing. Okay, let me see. Meanwhile, Milu, question for me. Have you finally thought of something or
a question for you? I thought that was a Rochester question, yeah.
Yeah, we already.
I was like, that's like
we Rochestered the Rochester out of that question, didn't we?
Yeah, man.
We pretty much just went on and on and on. Yeah, we went on and on and on and on about how much we disliked the shit out of him. All right, so I removed the symbol protection thing because that was the only thing that was there. Excessive amounts. What does that even mean? Maybe this one. Maybe that one too. Bro, I don't even know. Should be going raw down there in the doggy dog. Anyway, so no, this one is Twitch. If you had chat open from OBS, you can see my message there. I don't use OBS. I do use Prism. But I can't see your chat, darling. It just, I only see from where you wrote, I'm sorry, mods, and that's it. And then also, they caught my message. And that's it. It really just erased it, did it? Oh! Oh! I see. I changed, okay. I see. I do see it. I've allowed it.
I hope we're okay, sure.
We're fine. Twitch is just twitching, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what? I don't even know if that was I don't know if that was against 2S, but it stays on. Okay, I'm back.
You are on period.
Wolfpack is back.
Women and Nigerian men are not the same, sure.
How you be reading my chats with that before I even had a chance to read my own chat?
I'm sorry.
No, if you want to be my TTS, it's fine. Be my guest. Be my guest. It's okay.
Okay, Wolfpack said, okay, I'm back. I've been in this stream for an hour, and I can honestly say my experience with Nigerian women has been 1000% better than my experience with the one Nigerian guy I knew.
Period.
Yeah, my lady, what do you have to say about that?
All I have to say is that speaks for itself. That speaks for itself, mate. At Wolfpack Cup, Nigerian men extremely derogatory, sentient. Well, honestly, I think the only person that's allowed to say that is you. Honestly, because we know, we know.
I mean,
we know.
Nigerians now.
I ain't lie. I mean,
we have brothers.
We have brothers. We have fathers. We have uncles. We have friends.
That is not funny.
Or rather, we had friends. Did it? We? Is it not the truth?
It's true. It's true. It's just yeah.
It's such a truth. It's just such a truth that it hurts.
Yeah, that is this thing. It came at me out of nowhere.
It hurts because it's not like you don't want to be friends with them. It's just after a while you're just like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, goodbye now.
Yeah, like he talked down to me, often called me a slave, and acted like I should literally pay him tribute. Wait, oh, Wait a second.
Wait
Wait a
that's actually
second.
crazy.
What is the story beyond that? What exactly,
Start
Cynthia?
talking, start
You
chatting, start
and me.
chatting.
If you don't mind sharing, by the way, my darling
That's
wife,
true.
what the fuck was that? What was that? What's the story?
Well,
What's the
share?
what's the
Treating
story?
Like Alcoholics Anonymous.
What's the bitch? Not Alcoholics Anonymous. Oh my god. While we are not therapists, perhaps if you
just end it there.
Yeah,
Just
well,
end
we
it
are
there.
not therapists. Period. Disclaimer.
Uh-huh.
Period. Disclaimer. But if you wish to speak about it in chat, please feel free. That's all I'm going to say. In the meantime, I will take a sip of water in anticipation.
I am eating a walnut.
My
It
goodness.
tastes like walnut.
What an experience. Called you. Oh my god.
No,
Oh
but
my
like,
god.
why do they actually do that all the time?
I don't know.
Because,
it's
you know, I have a
you
theory.
know why. Proximity to power,
Exactly.
and then the fantasy of one day being atop of the hierarchy. It's the whole
No,
reason
that's not even where I was
capitalism
going
is
with
still a
it.
thing. You know, because people keep having the fantasy that one day they will be a millionaire, one day they will be a billionaire, even though they're
A
much
black man
closer.
thinking that is crazy though.
Even though they're much closer to being homeless on the streets than to being a billionaire. Because did you see one of those charts thingies that conceptualized billions?
Yeah.
Bro, that was the first time it truly dawned in my mind the sheer amount of wealth some people hold, and how ridiculous it is, and how it is so obvious that one cannot acquire that much wealth in such a short time by ethical means. It's just not possible.
Babe, did you read that chat?
Basically, he was a Nigerian orphan that got adopted by rich white people and thought he was entitled because he was well off and was a professional voice actor and musician and could get away with that. Oh, Nar is correct, Senti. Because fucking Nar indeed. Hello? Really? Oh my god. That sounds awful.
That's insane.
I'm weirdly not surprised though.
So your theory takes the cake. I was gonna say like it's that whole like exchange between you check the Americans and us Africans, and how it's always like, oh, you're underdeveloped XXY, and then you know the retaliation is like you got captured, I escaped.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But no, actually, this person is just insane. Because don't they still stop their cars in their own neighborhood?
I don't understand the internalized racism that some people be carrying around in their brain that makes them operate counter to their own what do you call it, their own well-being. Like you're working against your own interests, enemy of progress, but against yourself. Hello, magic. God forbid bad thing. I forbid bad thing. Hell
I think
no.
it's because in the houses they're the butt of every joke here. Because like a rich white person adopts a Nigerian orphan.
Well, we can't just
That's not
assume
gonna
that.
work
We
that
can't just assume the dynamics. Whatever it is, it's not something that they then get to take out on other people. You know, if
No,
you're dealing
it
with
really is not.
internalized issues, you fix that shit yourself and don't make somebody else have to carry your trauma or experience it. You're your own village people. Crazy work, I know. Max is back. Welcome back, Max. We're just talking about somehow we shall ended up here as usual. I beg. We're not trying to bring down any vibes because if I really get into this, I'll get so heated, and then Twitch will ban me because apparently I'm supposed to tag this if I'm advocating for anything, any people, anybody at all. I must tag it according to new Twitch TOS. I beg. So please. Rochester's been out, Thingy's been out. Frankly speaking, Milo, I'm still very surprised that you haven't managed to come up with topics to ask me.
No, because I was going to talk about clothes and jewelry.
Oh, of course.
But you don't talk about clothes and jewelry. So I was going to talk about hairstyles, but then I'm going to need to share like pictures and stuff. But then I was going to talk about like home decor.
So you were going to
like,
talk about your hyperfixations.
Yeah, period. And the only thing I said all of that is politics. So
But there's other things. I mean, look. So I asked you about being an artist on Bisky and your relationship and how that stuff the thing is. So we can ask
So
each other.
I can ask you about being a VTuber and how that's going.
Like you're not a fucking VTuber as well.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So,
but, still,
but what specifically? Wait, give me 1 second because it's getting hot in my room. I'm just gonna take off my shirt. I'm gonna take off my outermost bare sweater because I'm wearing a shirt underneath. Okay, all right. So, what was it that you were saying? I forgot.
Wolfie in chat.
Nah, I'm not trying to bring the chat vibes down. No. Oh, is that story is that bad then? The story is that bad then? That's so sad. I'm so sorry you experienced that, honestly. Working on art. Thank you for the look, Max. Of course. Just take care of it. There's no problem, no issues there at all. In that case, the command is not working as much as I thought. Yeah?
Jeja.
Yeah?
If I told you that I had to go pee, would you make fun of me again?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
How can I make fun of an intrinsic part of you? I cannot change your bladder.
You always are.
I can't change your bladder.
You're gonna come pull some angel character.
I'm not trying to. Do you want me to make fun of you? Why are you always peeing? What is wrong with your bladder then? Why is it?
Water. It's actually you. We should be asking the question. Why
I also drink a lot of water. Actually, I have a bottle here and it's got the measurements. You see, it says 6 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 a.m. and I drink it religiously and I fill up this bottle religiously and I drink the water every single time and I drink it well and I drink it often and I drink it frequently because I know that it's good for me and it reduces my headaches and I don't go to the toilet nearly as much as you do.
Well, then something is wrong.
So, with you!
It's not me!
With you!
It's not me!
It's been an hour. I'm only just now wanting to go to pee and you've got to pee 3 times.
I have excused you. Okay, let me explain.
Once before we started streaming.
Normal amount of times. Twice in an hour is not absurd.
Well, I guess so.
You.
I guess so. Fine. Go pee. Go pee. Just deafen.
Thank you for your
Just deafen this time. If you don't deafen, my magnanimity, exactly.
Yeah,
magnanimity.
I was gonna say magnanimity, but that sounded like a condom.
Magnum is a condom. I got a book full of horror stories. It's just safe to say I have bad luck when it comes to people. No, you don't, darling. Now, that's something that I'm not going to let you do, which is blame yourself for other people's bad behavior. You're only responsible for your own behavior. And as long as you know within yourself, within your heart and in your head, that you didn't do anything to warrant such a behavior, then you cannot blame yourself. So far, maybe I'm not going to deny or invalidate your life experiences because I don't know what you've been through. Maybe you have had bad luck with the types of people you've met, right? But I hope you don't blame yourself for it because it's not your fault when people treat you badly. It's their fault for choosing to be dicks, okay? And so far, I've only known you for a couple of minutes. You've been very polite to me. You know, you've not done any bullshit. So I would just assume that you are, in fact, an okay person. And as long as you know in your heart that you didn't do anything wrong, that's fine. Hi, Grimalkin Bastet. Oh, that's a nice name. I love the Bastet. Egyptian mythology is so fascinating. Hello. I'm just with my sister. Well, currently they're in the fucking bathroom because they have a bladder as fragile as eggshells. Thanks. And yes, it is. Oh, that's great. I guessed well. Yeah. The myth of the Bastet is one of my favorites in Egyptian mythology. The truth is, though, I probably need to get back into it because I probably don't remember the details as accurately as I should because it's been such a long time since I read mythology. But mythology of about my top 3 pantheons being Greek because that was the first one I discovered because it's the one that has the most, you could say, reach. Then there was Egyptian. And then there was Norse. And then I finally got into my own mythology. Believe it or not, it took me that long. Yeah. Nigerian mythology. And I'm still not as well versed in it as I am in Greek mythology. And of course, if you've read my bio and if you know who I am, you will see that my persona is heavily inspired by a certain particular goddess in Greek mythology as well. But the thing about the triple goddess is that she exists in several different cultures, in several different countries, in several different myths. So I just,
Hello.
good as any. Yeah, hi. I was just talking to Grim, a new chatter.
A new person
in chat who has Bastet in their name, and I was just talking about Egyptian mythology.
Oh, the goddess.
Nice. I forgot the Bastet, yeah. But it also reminded me of Sekhmet, and I was thinking, is Sekhmet a Bastet in Greek mythology? Do you remember? Wait, this is not where your history covers, is it? No, it isn't. Yeah, you. Who else is a historian among us?
Nothing about Greek and Roman people.
That's okay.
Like, not a damn thing.
The talk of Greek mythology just reminded me of something. Of course, tell me about it, Max. I just started learning about Nigerian mythology. Really?
Oh, period!
That's so cool. Tell me what you've learned. I would love to know. That's so that's so amazing to hear. I barely hear talk about. Of course, there's some people who are, a lot of like African Americans I've seen on TikTok trying to get back to the roots, their roots, and I find that that's so beautiful. This new spiritual movement that's going on among the diaspora, and a lot of them end up finding the Ifa religion, which is a very huge traditional religion in Nigeria, and based around the mythology of the Orishas, and the Orishas are also pretty huge in African traditional religions. So I'm just loving whenever someone says that they're guessing into Nigerian mythology. I'm like, oh great, which kind? Tell me everything. It's so exciting. I really love what's going on around it. And it's just good to see. So Max, what did Greek mythology remind you of? And Grim, if you wouldn't mind telling me what myths in Nigerian myths you've learned so far, that would be great. I think though,
chili beef.
What'd you say?
Crispy chili beef.
You just be out of pocket sometimes. What does that have to do with what the fuck that we're talking about? Why are you talking about crispy chili beef? Why are you talking about chili beef? You're gonna make me hungry and we don't have fucking chili beef at home. Why would you do this? I'm hungry. Well, fine. I'll just fucking do. Maybe we live in the same house. I know where you sleep. It's fine. It's fine. I will have my revenge.
No, I'm locking my door.
Right now, I'm mainly learning about the folk tales. Amazing! That's where I like to start. That's so good. My law is based on Nigerian folk tales. Well, it takes inspiration from them. It's not based on it. But it takes inspiration from Nigerian folktales. That's so fucking nice to hear. Oh my god. Matt says, so you know how Orpheus has a harp? It's basically he went to the underworld to find the person he loves. Yes, Eurydice. And once he gets told that he can join him again, he's unable to look back no matter what for a long time, or he will lose them all over again, but for good. Yeah, that myth has so many different iterations. But yeah, that's the basic story. His lover Eurydice dies. He goes down. He's a bard or some sort of musician. He goes down to Hades, asks that they please relinquish Eurydice back to him. Hades says, sure, no problem. They will walk out of the underworld with you, but you mustn't turn back and look at them, or they will vanish for good. Or their soul will be relinquished back to the underworld, and this time you get no second chances. And in the myth, unfortunately, Orpheus always looks back. And everybody always has to, everybody attributes it to a different reason. Grim says, I have to get some work done, but I'll def come back next time. Oh, no problem, my darling. Thank you so much for stopping by. No matter how short it was, I appreciate it anyways. Thank you, my love. Mwah. I hope you have a lovely time. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you get your work. I hope you get your work done quickly, efficiently, and, well, because work can be bodying. Sometimes work has hands, and we lose. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm talking from experience, essentially. But yeah, Max, about the myth. So exactly what about the myth, right? What about the myth? Pew 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 pew
Guy,
pew.
what does what about men mean?
Thanks for the first time chat as well, Grim. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm missing so much if I don't look from here, huh? That's crazy. I wonder if I can. Okay. I don't suppose that I can. What were we talking about just now? Oh yeah. The myth of Eurydice and Orpheus. Yeah. So that was what our conversation reminded you of, Max. It's really one of the saddest myths. A lot of things I've noticed about myths is that they're very sad, because I know that they're meant to teach they're meant to teach lessons, life lessons, or something, or just illustrate the complexity of man, I suppose. Especially with Greek mythology, it's less about teaching you a life lesson and more about, this is a wacky story about a guy and a couple of gods messing around. One of the canon events for my OCs is inspired by that, but instead of a romantic love, it's a family love. Oh, I believe that hits much harder. To be honest. And instead of the underworld, he has to side with former enemies of his. But in this case, the person he can't look back for isn't even traveling with him, but he still has to follow the rule of don't look back or you will lose them forever. That is such an interesting premise. What a wow. That sounds like a very compelling story. Especially
with
with
meme of like writers giving their OCs just the hardest backstories
like
ever.
the hardest backstories, and it's good too. That sounds so very interesting, and I believe that the making it a dynamic of like a family member instead of a romantic interest makes it hit that much harder, because not everybody can relate to a romantic interest, but everybody can relate to family. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's found family or family that you grew up with, everyone can relate to family. You know what I'm saying? Or even the idea of family. Meanwhile, romantic interest is just something that, you know, those who are romantically inclined experience. And like, the thing about romantic love is that you meet them later on in your life. A lot of people meet, maybe when they're in high school, they meet the love of their life. Maybe when they're in college. Maybe when they're fully adults, when they're working. Maybe when they're in their 40s, they meet the love of their life. At the end of the day, despite how, you know, very intense and intimate this relationship is, it's still a relationship that happened for like, that only comes about at a certain point in your life after your maturity. Before that, though, the people who you have are your family and friends. Especially if you're close to your family, number one. You've been with them your entire life. Like, they're the first people you've ever known. They're the first people who teach you about yourself and the world and how to interact with the people in it. You know, so I always wondered about the emphasis that is placed on romantic relationships when, in my opinion, platonic and familiar relationships go so much harder and have so much more of an impact on our lives. But, well, whatever. Max says...
It's like, because Americans hate their family members.
Jesus Christ, mate. You can't just generalize like that. But wait.
Serious,
Max says, like, instead of a wife, it's the character's adopted little sister. And a group of close friends that he trusts with his own life. Listen, period. The sister relationship is listen, it's untapped potential, because people don't know just how hard a sister relationship is. Like,
damn, man.
Like, shut the fuck up. Sisters, listen, as much as I hate this little gremlin, I would do anything for them.
That's just a lie. You don't hate me at all.
Yeah, shut up. Yeah. I have a reputation. I'm trying to bully you here. How can I effectively bully you if you would let me? But I would do anything for Milu. Literally. And I have done a lot of crazy things for Milu as well. So... a sister relationship, them doing it for an adopted little sister. Adopted is even stronger because you chose them, right? Damn. You know, Mila and I used to like to say the quote from what's it called? Liv and Maddie. Sisters by chance, friends by choice. We used to like to say that when we were younger, along with a bunch of all the other corny things we like to do and stuff. But an adopted sister, corny? It is corny. It doesn't mean that it's bad.
It's not corny to love people.
Yeah, corniness doesn't necessarily, to me, it's not negative, but he does get a hop with the name Orpheus written on it when this part of his journey starts, and the character gets the memo that he has to do the same type of trial. Oh, that is so good! that is a great way to sort of like set up the foreshadowing and also clue in both the readers and the characters as what's to going on. Wow, Max, you have a very good head on your shoulders as a writer. As from one writer to another, props to you. This premise is severely interesting. I'd certainly read that. That's for sure. I'd read that. And yeah, back to the emphasis on familial relationships, especially like, you know, sister relationships or brother relationships, sibling relationships in general, you know. It's why stories like Lilo and Stitch and, you know, Frozen and, you know, all of that, they hit hard, right? Because despite the fact that there's like romance going on, the emphasis on what family would do for each other in desperate times, it's a great way to illustrate that relationship is just, to me, if not more, you know, important than you know, not to rag on romantic relationships, but they already get enough rep as it is. They get enough representation. We need more, you know, familial representation.
Just not from Japan,
media.
okay?
Oh my god. You just be saying shit, man.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Wolfpack Curb says, I mean, Milu isn't wrong per se. Family is different from person to person. I love the family unit, but I can't understand how my own family sees the family unit. And overall, that's a lot of overreach within the government and religion. That's so very true. I'm not denying that at all. I'm not denying that at all. I'm saying a lot of, for example, Milu and I grew up in a very religious and conservative environment. And we were close enough in age that we had no one to rely on but each other, right? And during, I guess, going through that sort of traumatic environment, reinforced our bonds, right? The thing about family is that it's subject to a lot of factors, like most relationships, like every relationship is, right? And you can either grow up to hate your family members or you can grow up to love them dearly. I know that our relationship is pretty close. You know, a lot of siblings that I've seen aren't as close, especially if the age gap is quite big. And a lot of people even had the audacity to tell us that we're too close. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, do you not get along with your own siblings? If you don't get along with your siblings,
what I'm trying to say.
Don't project that shit on me. But yeah, family is different. It's a case by case basis. I'm just saying that more representation of, more emphasis needs to be placed in media specifically of the importance of said relationships and just how fulfilling they can be under the right circumstances as well.
Can I say something?
We get, sure, let me just finish up. But we get a lot of media that's like, the sister hate each other, brother hate each other, sister versus brother, brother versus brother, sister versus sister, all sorts of things. It's almost like family is only good for being antagonists, you know, and not as like a good support system. For example, we love found family, right? Found family is very, very like, it's very huge. It's getting more and more popular in pop culture. But I don't see a lot of relationships where the family you grew up with is also good to you and supportive of you. A lot of us, I think a lot of people could benefit from seeing a lot of that in media. Family in movies, Wolfpack says, family in movies seem more like, oh shit, I missed a lot more.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, so I just wanted to read the chat because I'm like,
yeah, you've lost.
Yeah, there's been so that I've missed a lot. Wow. Hell yeah, he basically has to fake his death for a year to keep all of those allies and sisters safe from people that just made a direct attempt on his life that he barely lived with. Bro, this is your OC. Have you already written the book? If it's a comic, have you already drawn the comic? Because wow, it is incredibly detailed.
Yeah, man, like tell us how that's going.
And so interesting too. Wolfpack says, family in movies seem more like a fairy tale than what is in reality. There's love, but mostly tough love and a lot of apathy. Depends on generation. That's true. And that's unfortunate. Which is why I feel like there needs to be more representation of healthy family relationships.
That's why I was going to say something.
Yeah, say the thing. I'm so sorry. Say the thing. The thing.
So number one, right? American export. Okay? Right, the American social export of Hollywood, right? The way they phrase families, the way the girls are catty in the middle class or in the upper class, right? Anywhere from what's it called? I will never be hungry again. What's her name?
Scarlett.
Scarlett O'Hara.
Yeah.
All the way down to like in the 2000s with oh fuck, I
Mary
don't
Kate
even
and
remember the
Ashley
title.
or
Yeah,
something like
shit, just
that.
shit like that, where they're like Kathy. We hardly see ones where they
Lizzie
work together,
McGuire and her
and
younger
that's
brother and shit.
uh-huh, exactly. And I really feel like that's based on that American value of like rugged individualism. You know what I mean? Like even your blood sibling is a competitor for your parents' love, a competitor for the resources of your house, and a competitor in academics. Do you understand?
It was even
Because
present in
academics,
sorry for interrupting. It was present in that
yeah, no
show with
problem.
like Blackish, where Zoe
Blackish.
was like the favorite child or something like
Oh yeah,
that.
don't talk to me at school.
Don't talk to me in
I'm about
school.
to like
Zoe was
yeah.
she didn't really get along with her brother. You know, even Max and
Junior.
yeah,
His name
Junior.
was Junior.
Even Max and I forgot the character the Masai Martins plays. I forgot her name. Diane? I forgot.
Yeah, I think it's Diane.
They also had like
I'm
a
not
sort
sure.
of there's always this sibling rivalry that goes a bit farther than rivalry sometimes. It's like
Yeah.
hello, we can just get along, you know. We really
Yeah,
don't
that's what
have
I'm
to fight.
saying.
Yeah,
They
but
don't believe that.
you have a huge
because
point.
of
I do believe because Hollywood is everywhere. Like I watched Hollywood movies before I ever touched Nollywood movies, and of course that's partly because Nollywood movies I can't take some of them seriously. But now, thanks to Iroko TV and Rock and other independent movie industries is getting better in Nigeria, where they're actually making really good serious movies and have been for a very long time. I just didn't find them early enough because I was so busy with Hollywood. And the thing about Hollywood is that it's severely biased towards, you know, the American way of seeing things and the Western way in general of seeing things. Were you going to keep saying something, Milu?
but yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I forgot though.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wait. Family is different from person to person. I love
Let me read my chat to you, eh?
Huh. Guy, it's the previous one that was replied to this whole time. I'm trying to read it over so I remember what
okay.
But yeah, they also mentioned it, government and religion, right? Because in the way they're raised in America, it doesn't support altruism. You know what I mean? So it literally imbues whatever, who gives a shit, inside the kids, right? That they are each other's competition. And then you look at religion, right? And it's like, you're not worth loving. God is the only one that can fucking love you because you're a petulant sinner and all you deserve to do is fucking self-flagellating recompense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? It goes fucking hard.
It does.
Because the thing is, now we're seeing this trend in the American sociology where they're moving towards even more fundamentalism. You know what I mean? More puritanical cultures. Do you understand?
That's true.
Right. So this culture that they are exporting, it's also, you also think about the role that representation plays in the life of children, right? If they're seeing, oh, like you're supposed to hate your siblings, they're gonna hate their siblings.
That's true.
Yeah, nothing is out there actually supporting them having a lot of love for their siblings. For example, in Pride and Prejudice, I think when I watched it last year, the 1997 version, the way Elizabeth was with Jane, it was the first time I've ever seen a sisterhood that's similar to ours on media ever.
That's
like
true.
in my life, you know what I mean? And I was aghast. I was like, what is this? You know? Yeah, because every other place it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm fighting with my sister. I hate my sister. She always takes my clothes. You know, mom, tell her to shut up. Like Kitty and Lydia, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's true. Dead Max. Well, Max says Dead Max walking. Anyways, yeah, I've already read what Wolfie said. I hate a good few members of my blood family.
His death is insane.
But that's a story I will not get into. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean,
Max.
I think we all do. Yeah, that's actually normal.
But it's also a story we won't get into.
Have many different.
Oh yeah, one family unit. There's so many different people that you can love. There's many people you can hate. So real.
But
too
don't
close.
feel too bad about it.
American style or too close Japanese style. Wolfie, let's not go there.
I said I was about to say.
Stop it.
What the fuck?
Dead Max walking.
Regardless.
He's the protagonist for the comic I'm actively working on. That's so cool. And chapter 1 is already
it's a
up.
Comic.
It is a comic, and chapter 1 is already up, but the rest of the work is in progress.
Oh,
Amazing.
Oh,
Okay,
you
just
told
for
Maxi on what
okay,
platform?
that's amazing. I just wanted to go on Stream Elements, drop it on the link in chat so we can all check it out. I've disabled link protection, but wait.
Hey,
Wait. I have to disable it in Twitch to
Okini.
wait a second. Shit. I don't know where it is. I was going to be like, drop the link, but I can't really find. Anyways, that sounds so good. Tell what platform you've posted it on.
Yeah.
Maxi. Just write it
It's
down.
on Webtoon.
It's on Webtoon. You can use the command permit to let someone send links for 60 seconds. I forgot that. Thank you, my darling sentient. I love you so much. I don't know why I just wrote it down. I'm such an idiot. I forgot to put the permit at. Oops, sorry. There. Dead Max walking. So if you really want to quickly drop the link.
Hi, Fenty.
Wow, Milu. Thank you, but you're not a mod. I didn't moderate you yet, did I?
What are you talking about?
Well, you have to be a mod to be able to do that, I think.
To be able to do what?
Well, do you? I'm not sure. It's on Tapas.
To be able to do what?
To be able to do what? To be able to permit people. It might contain
who did I
not.
try to permit?
Wait, I don't know what. Listen, wait. Let me breathe. Let me think.
Yes, God.
It might contain some not safe for work stuff. No problem. We're all adults here.
As it should.
I'm suspecting. You will not get timed out for the next 60 seconds. It's on Tapas. Hi, Milu. Senti saying hi to you. That's the one time you should have read chat and you didn't read it. Because it's Webtoon, but without the AI, period. I don't know what Webtoon has been doing lately. They're just doing what every big corporate is doing. But Webtoon has been taking advantage of its artists for a while now. Especially the ones that are just canvas artists, right? Or is it the opposite? I've forgotten. So the ones that are not like, you know, Webtoon exclusive, like partners and shit. I don't know. Just a lot of platforms nowadays that were built for the creatives in mind no longer cater to the creatives that it was built for. It just caters to the profit, which is very sad. Because there would be no profit without those creatives. I just wish people treated artists better. Artists of all kinds. Digital artists, writers, musicians.
We are going to do the same thing we did with Twitter and Blue Sky.
People who sew, people who make food, people who make clothing, people who make anything that can be made by human hands. Pottery, sculptures, fucking, I don't know, you know, wood carvings, just trinkets, both for functionality and for beauty, or for both. I just wish the world treated creative people better. That's it. Because I think the whole essence of human existence, and this is something I've said in my last 2 streams, is just for us to exist and create and revel in our creations and share those creations with other people. But capitalism has been getting in our way. It's been getting in the way for everybody. Just simultaneously, how everybody's suddenly too broke to afford groceries.
Try.
The way the amount of the amount of GoFundMes, the amount of Ko-Fis.
Can I shout out someone real quick?
Tripled. Sure. Like actually shout out. I'm not.
Yeah,
I think
just with my mouth.
Oh, sure.
Right. Y'all go watch Andrewism on YouTube, or like even Europnik, or like JT if you want, which is Second Thought or First Thought. First Thought covering news. But go watch St. Andrewism. He talks about all of this stuff of like alienation under capitalism and losing third places, which is places we hang out with friends, and you know, losing our rights to like food and stuff. Please, my lady Lucifer, carry on.
Actually, you're going to have to entertain chat for a bit because I am muting.
I actually was going to suggest that we take a BRB to re-up.
What is wrong with you?
What did I do?
What BRB?
What you mean?
Okay.
What's wrong with the BRB? Something's crying as well. What's wrong with the BRB?
I'm just, you know what, guys? Chat, everybody, my loves, my darlings, my little cutie pies. Everybody take 5. Because of me.
Let's go.
Not actually 5, because I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back here in 2 minutes, my darlings. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Wait. I just muted. I'm going to quickly change. I think the link thing expired. Oh, I'll permit you again. 1 second, my darling. Just give me a second. Ooh, there we go. All right, guys. We'll be going for 5 minutes. Well, not up to 5 minutes. We'll be going for 2. I'm going to change the screen to BRB. No problem, love. It still didn't let you? I think it didn't let you. That might be Twitch. 1 second. I don't even know how to do this fucking thing. Freaking hell. All right, let me see real quick. Channel moderation. Okay. All right, try again this time real quick, Max. Health issues is popping up. I'm going to lock again. Of course, Wolfie. Do whatever is best for you, my darling. All right?
You go take care of yourself, okay?
Go take care of yourself, Wolfie. Always prioritize yourself and your health, guys. Always. I will never mind that. I hope y'all know. The whole series is called Clashing Element. There it is. All right, then. Wonderful. I'm glad it worked. I'm just going to quickly turn back on the thingy-bobs then. All righty.
It was deleted.
It was deleted?
We'll fix it when we get back, babe.
Are you serious? I literally just permitted. Wow. They're timed out. Bruh. After I set the permissions. Yo, this shit is cray. Stop blocking my friends. Stream elements. Wait to be... Whatever. I'm so sorry, Maxi. I'm so sorry. Please stay. Please don't... Please don't go away. I'll be right back and I'll fix the issues again. But it's on chat. It's in chat. So, and I'm not going to delete it. So it should show up. Crashing Lament. It has 3 sub-stories. This one being called Blue Moon Blades. It's basically 3 stories in one. Damn. You work hard. The devil works hard, but Max works harder. I'll be right back, everybody. Love you. Mwah.
Okay. Bobby time.
Okie dokie. We're back. Oh, Max, I'm so sorry about that. I've decided I will just link it up for you instead. There. It shouldn't delete me because I'm a mod. So if you're still in chat, so sorry about that. I'll figure out the settings for it later. I see that it actually deleted all your messages, which sucks. Because I liked your messages. I also like what you said about the, you know what? I'm also going to put everything that you said as well.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. I was just telling Max that I'm so sorry about the blah blah thingy. And just in case,
so Max.
the time max system is a nuke. Yeah. Only up to 5 characters can be entered. Fine. Jesus. 65 characters. The timeout system is a lot. I guess it's good that it's so, like, you know, robust, because I have been hearing that there's been a bunch of crazy shit that's been happening on Twitch with hate raids and all that kind of stuff. And it was also one of the reasons I was afraid to stream live, to be honest. But so far, none of that's happened to me. I've had a lovely time. My friends have been amazing. You know, mostly Sentient, Gemini, Jan, you know, a bunch of my regulars like Remo. People who've popped up have been really kind, you know, and they've really made it so super fun so far. So I'm very lucky to say that I have not had a bad experience yet, and I hope I won't have anytime soon. I love you too, Sandy. But yeah, there, I have put the link up, and I will go check it out much later, obviously under like probably an alt account, so you won't be able to know that it's me supporting you, Max, but I'll go check it out. Thank you so much for dropping your wonderful creative work in chat. The premise sounds so interesting, right? I don't want to keep making like a habit of this, but I personally wanted to read it, which is why I asked you to share it. But yeah, that was good. That was so good. I'm always a fan of creations of all kinds. If you look at my Blue Sky, like you would be surprised at how much art I reblog. Like I follow over 1,000 people, and at least like 900 of those are artists. And then the remaining are just VTubers. It's just, I follow a lot of artists. I really like this stuff. So art, reading, I love books a lot. I'm a huge fan of that. So whenever I see a wonderful combination in the form of a comic, you know that I go feral. You know that I have to go feral. You know? Like, even Milu, when they started storyboarding one of their many comics, one of the many WIPs, which
I never posted
real
anything,
they haven't posted anything, but like, as you know, they have WIPs, which I understand because so do
But you go follow me on Blue Sky.
Yeah, but go follow me on Blue Sky. But yeah, whenever I've been trying to, like, they created this character, and then they designed and drew them, and up till today I can't stop thinking about them. I keep telling them, hey, you should post that. You should post it on Biscuit. I literally did. We just talk about it this morning, Milu. Where I was like, I have favorites of your art, and I mentioned the name. I literally was like, no, the portrait you did of, you know, dun dun. I don't know if you want me to like share. Oh, okay then. I wasn't sure. What? I'm not allowed to protect your interests. Okay, fine. Thank you for the permission. Yeah, so the character's name... Why
do you hate me when the stream comes on? What's going on here?
I don't hate you when the stream comes on. I'm just more aggressive because I'm not trying to spoil you on stream.
Thank you.
Bruh. So the character's name is Inha, right? And they drew them, and oh my god! I love the design so much! I was like... they're so cool. I would love to read a whole comic about them, but a comic takes a lot of time. So much time, which Milu unfortunately doesn't have. And of course, because of their chronic pain, they also don't have good days. You know, is that something that you also wanted me to show on stream, by the way?
I'm not really sure.
Oh god. Oh my god. You have to interrupt me with these things, girl.
No.
Oh my god.
Against propriety.
Don't fucking propriety me. I don't care about that. I care about you. Don't be an idiot. If you don't want me to talk about it, tell me. But yeah, so, you know, because of... Underlying health issues. Midu unfortunately cannot sit at their computer as often as they would love to. So they have to take lots of breaks to rest, you know, so as not to compromise their mobility and stuff. So it's very difficult to make a comic. If not, I'm pretty sure they would have at least pumped out like 6 by now. The rate at which they type is crazy. The rate at which they make art is crazy. The rate at which Milu does anything is crazy. They are a fucking machine sometimes. Oh, Max said something in chat. There's 2 chapters, but it's a before and after for chapter 1. And the Orpheus arc in the story is actually like an interlude chapter between major story acts for the Blue Moon Blade story. Wow. So you like crossover. You're creating like a universe. You're creating like a Max walking universe. That's so cool with your works. I love it when like artists do that. I really fucking do. That's so amazing. Sending hugs. Oh, thank you, Sentient, my darling. Thank you so much. Okay, Midu, you were saying?
If you guys have friends who like clothes, yeah, and they like talking about clothes and they like embellishments of clothes, I beg, send them over to me because like I really want people to talk about clothes. Thank you. Oh, related to the topic, you mean?
No, that was good. That was okay.
Yeah, I think so.
That was okay. You didn't have to rush it. You didn't have to rush it. You know what? Say it again. Say slowly this time. Say it again and say slowly. It's fine.
If you guys have friends who like to talk about clothes, woodworking, anything Renaissance in like a person of color way, please send them over to me because I love talking about that shit and I want to have people to talk about it.
There, you heard it, chat.
Thank you.
If you have any clothes nerds, fashion history nerds, just Milu wants you to yap about. Oh god, to yap about shit about. So go bother them. They will happily be bothered. Milu wants us. Hey, yeah. Stop. You should run away because Milu treats their chat like.
Excuse me.
I've personally
in a perfectly respectable manner.
I've personally called that relationship extremely one-sided, in my opinion.
What are you talking about?
But recently, I've come to realize that it's okay.
That you were wrong.
That I wouldn't say I was wrong. I'm never wrong. But that the relationship may be, in fact, beneficial, mutually beneficial. And that it might be exactly what they want. So, and I have no business in such. I don't have any business between the relationship between the streamer and their chat. That's a sacred relationship.
Excuse you, you are correct. I'm just a little bit controlling.
Oh yes.
I mean. Maxi in chat.
Wait, one second.
Oh, let me read it out.
Sorry, my mouth is busy. Whoa.
Maxi says, don't say that again. Maxi says, Blue Moon Blades is an isekai story, period. At its core, meant to shatter the boring-ass existing isekai formula, period. And it has a part of comic back from isekai. Some stuff in between, then longer isekai, and later it becomes way different. You're going to have to specify, babes.
No. I believe that they've already said too much, to be honest. Because the point is... No, not just that. The point is that people go read their fucking comic, okay?
Yeah, that's
if they tell if they tell everything, if they say all the plots, like that, there won't be suspense. We have to generate suspense. If you want to know what happens in the story, there is a link in chat, guys. Go fucking read their comic. Go fucking read Max's comic. I mean, come on, doesn't it have such a wonderful premise? Freaky ass streamer, bro. Sensi, like you are one to talk. Like your relationship with your own chat too is not. It's not just like every relationship between a streamer and their chat. I beg. Please. Oh, goodness. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it's true. The relationship a streamer has with their chat is it's an intimate relationship. It's a sacred relationship. my chat was going to find out very, very quickly that I become a very different person when I feel like myself.
All right.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm clapping for you. It's not catching that. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to tell me something or get my attention for something.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're completely amazing. I totally support you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I also completely amazing, and I also completely support you. So yeah, but for sure, absolutely. I forgot what I was fucking saying. Oh yeah, my chat was good to find out very soon that I turned to a different person when I look like, myself. I'm over here on the left, and the day that I inhabit my body, you all will know.
It's over for you, bitches.
You all will know. I just, to be honest, it was such a wonderful, I don't know, like I've already talked about this earlier, but VTubing was such a medium that I didn't know how much I needed it until, it happened to me, essentially, or until I found it. The idea that you could make yourself and it would be your ideal self, exactly the you that you envision in your head. I don't know. There's something about that idea that's so very exciting, so very scintillating. I will be there no matter what. Oh, thank you so much, Sentient. I really, really appreciate that.
So adorable.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot about that idea of being able to craft yourself. I mean, that's why you want to do it yourself, right, Milu? Because Milu has insisted on drawing themselves, essentially, and creating their model from scratch, just like Sentient did. Which, by the way, I admire immensely and wish I could do myself. Beautiful. Thank you, Wolfie. You slay. Thank you, Sandy. I really can't wait. Yeah, welcome back, Wolfie. But yeah, so the idea of just being able to craft yourself, and I think that's why it's such a freeing and cathartic process. And I think, Milu, that's why you want to build your model from scratch by yourself, right? Despite the fact that it's a lot of work.
Yes, that's precisely it. I have full control over it. Like with, having a different, I'm sorry, am I not supposed to get into?
No, I want you to get into it. That's why I asked. Okay. Go off.
Okay, so with working with someone else, it's still delicious, it's still awe-inspiring, it's still amazing, but there's gonna be a lot of back and forth, right?
Yeah.
When I just confirm to page, it's everything I want, right? And even if it's not everything I want, it's because of a skill issue. A skill issue. That's it. So,
that back and forth, I can confirm. I can confirm so hard, because when I went to my artist mama, Wolfie says if I could, I would draw or edit my model, but it'd be a wall of work that I'm definitely qualified for. Exactly why I knew from the get-go that, you know what, this is an issue I would throw money at. Because as opposed to that, it's learning how to draw. It's learning how to draw and then perfecting that art style enough that I'm satisfied with it. And then putting that's months of work. That's just not possible for someone who has a full-time job, which I did at the time. And you were there, but I was essentially I was beset by visions of Lucifera. Like, you know how crazy I was at one point. I was just drawing her over and over and over and over again. Totally. I would stare after, and I would just be thinking, I would be looking at Pinterest boards. I would be...
It's crippling me right now.
It had such a chokehold.
Still not happy.
Exactly. It had such a chokehold on me. And I think it's one of the reasons why I also kept on going back to my artist mama and being like, okay, I have a new idea. Okay, I have a new this. I have a new that. Because I was still in that phase where every second I'm thinking about her, and every second I'm thinking about myself and additions and everything. I had how many Pinterest boards? 3? 4? I have
Let me check right
3 Word documents. Two of which are dedicated to just herself. One is dedicated to how she lives. It's how she looks. It's a 20-page document and counting. And it's 22-page document now, actually, and counting. And it's just exposition on the concept of her look.
And number.
Hello.
So with the ones that I'm privy to, that's already 5 votes. Oh, 6. Yeah, 6 votes.
6
and
what?
Then whichever ones that you have that I don't know. You have 6 votes of Lucy and 22
Oh, you
pages.
went to check?
Yeah.
Bruh. Look at you. You're exposing me like this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm mostly joking. Yeah, I was essentially obsessed and I couldn't get the image out of my head. I was so lucky to have found my artist mama. Their credits, of course, are in my description. They probably they're the real MVP, honestly, because I came to them with a sketch, with a 22-page Word document based on 3 Pinterest boards, and they drafted something beautiful. And it took a lot of back and forth, just like you said earlier, because they didn't have much experience drawing, African and Black models. And so there were a lot of things that I had to really, really dive into explanations. I remember that there were times I would come to you to help me sketch something that I could send to them real quick as reference, because my model design was so particular. And not just that, it was heavily inspired by Yoruba traditional regalia as well. And then also with my braids and with my my clothes, there were so many aspects, despite the fact that I'm draped in what most would consider a Western style dress, right? And if you want to see the full dress, it's on my Bisky profile. It's literally my pinned post. So if you want to check it there, you can go see it there. But essentially, it still had so many enough West African elements that there was a lot of times where we had to really be up on the communication. We were chatting as often as possible, and I would send as many visual references as I could, so that they wouldn't, so that we wouldn't get as little revisions as we could. And despite that, we still revised the design so many fucking times. It took 4 months to finish designing Lucy, because even when I was done the first time, after about a couple of weeks, I took her back with more money. I was like, okay, sorry, but there's some revisions. I hope you don't mind. But thankfully, they didn't have that much commission, so they were happy to help. And honestly, I'm so glad that I found them. But I definitely see the upsides in getting to design and draw and edit your own model like you and Sentient are doing, because the ability to just transfer what's in your head directly to paper with no need for that kind of, but the process with 2D versus 3D is very different. For example, I won't go into the deep ends of it because I don't know much about 3D, but you know much about both. So what are the major differences between 2D and 3D VTubing, would you say?
VTubing, I'm not sure I can even tell you about that, right?
Really?
However, with making the art, I can tell you, right? And that shit is you. So if you come from a 2D background, you think you're gonna know what you're doing, but you're wrong. If you come from a 3D background, you think you're going to know what you're doing, but you are wrong.
Wait, have you ever tried V-Roid? No, I haven't.
Not done yet.
Well, the difference between Melio and I is that actually. Oh, you're talking to Melio or to me? I thought they were addressing me. Because with me, from the very beginning, I knew I wanted to do 2D. And from the very beginning, Milu knew that they wanted to do 3D. So from the very get-go, that was one of the first things we established, that, I want to be a 2D model. I want a live 2D model. And Milu was like, I want a live 3D model, right? I, of course, eventually intend to have a live 3D model. But I fell in love with the charm of 2D models as they were, right? Because the aspect of digital art moving, and it's you that's moving it. I don't know. It's still digital art in 3D. I don't know how to describe it. That cartoonish look, that look of a obviously 2D drawing of a flat, you know, something flat made to look like it has depth. I don't know what I am saying. I'm sure you get it. So yeah, Milu tried Vroid. I didn't. So Milu, please tell us about your experience with Vroid. Just continue from where you left off.
Right.
Continue from where you left off, but tie in Vroid at the end.
Yeah. So with Vroid, the thing that happened is what happened was we reached the moon.
Oh my
and,
god.
We got there and it wasn't it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. So the thing is you can't expand the body past certain proportions, right? And also you have to stay within the guidelines for things like hair and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
right?
physics.
That's true. But it wasn't working for the specific type of thing I wanted to do. So for example, traditional clothes in Yoruba culture, the Iro, so the skirt is called a wrapper, right? It really ties around the body. And I wanted to capture that in the skirt. I'm kind of giving up on doing that because it's a lot of work and I would rather have a body of work that allows me to know what I'm doing than be really anal about getting these
specific details
on my
right?
model while I launch. Exactly. Because I can just go back when I know better. You know.
But then
I mean?
we can just commission, like I said, we can just commission someone to do just that part. Just that part. Just that part. Okay. Wolfie says, at least so I think. Oh, sorry about that. I just wanted to quickly read it out. Wolfie says, I think in the end it's all about personal expression. Though it's hard to find the expression. Also, you're thinking 2.5D. I suppose you're right. I suppose it will be 2.5D. And then Max says, it's pretty good for making customized models with a bunch of assets. For starters, I have like 10 Vroid models. Wow. 2 characters in two characters in Vroid, but multiple variations of them. Damn. Yeah.
To be honest,
I heard about Vroid, but like I said, I prefer 2D. Like, yeah, what were you saying, Milu?
I was saying, like, if I was honest, it would probably not be bad to use Vroid. I probably just needed to learn it, you know, a little bit. But I was thinking, like, if I was gonna learn Vroid, I might as well just learn the actual 3D application. Because I don't only have goals to VTube, I have really, really big dreams. You know what I mean? So I want to take it and be able to do other things with it as well. So I was like, if I was going to spend all this time learning Vroid, I could just instead spend it learning, what's it called? Blender. No! I can't have hot water.
Quickly go boil. Get hot water. Yeah, quickly go boil some. Oh, quickly go boil some. Yeah, I think the only reason I didn't go the Vroid route was from the very beginning. I just knew I don't want to do a 3D model, at least at first, even though it might be more convenient because it was a lot freer for one to get a 3D model, because Vroid is like, you know, out there and free and you can customize and stuff. But from the very beginning, I was like, I don't want to start with a 3D model. I want to start with a 2D model. And thankfully, Sleepy Mia, the creator and rigger of Jackie, the model I'm currently using, had Jackie available. So I was so very lucky that a 2D model already existed that I could make use of, that I could, you know, that I didn't mind representing me in the meantime. And so far I have grown pretty attached to Jackie. I mean, she technically was my first, so I'm very grateful to Sleepy Mia and Jackie for being able to give me form in any way, even though it wasn't necessarily my form or my chosen form, you know? So, and because of how familiar and attached I've gotten to Jackie, I wove her into my lore, at least a little bit. I just gave her a nice little homage, just a little head nod. I wouldn't say I wove her into my lore, but yeah, I gave her a nice little homage that, you know, just a little hat tip, like, oh, thank you, because, you know, you technically were my first. Anyways, let me see what says Woesy. I do have a Vroid model and a live 2D model. My Vroid is human based with animal ears and a wove tail, but my live 2D is full wove. If I could do one where I can change between human and wolf, that'd be great. I hate my phone. Oh, don't worry, Wolfie, I still got it. I hope it's possible. So far, the fact that you already have like 2 models, the dedication. Senti says, I would love to rig another model, wink wink. Oh, love. Thank you for the offer. You know what, darling? I'll consider it. I really will. I will consider it. Because I already started talking with the rigger that I think. I just had to put the order on pause because of my current financial situation, and because I had to stop working for health reasons. My mouth is beginning to just fail me. Yikes. I'm just exercising my jaw a little bit because my mouth is just beginning to spit out words faster than I want to say them. I need to take my time and articulate my words slowly, so I give my jaw some time to rest. I'm just afraid that if I speak like this, it will lull you guys to sleep. Essentially, I've been really high energy the whole time, and I've been yapping the whole time, and my mouth has been going 5 miles an hour, and my jaw is finally paying the consequences of those actions. So if you don't mind, Chad, I will begin to speak like this, at least temporarily, just so that my jaw can get some rest. Thank you for your understanding, your patience, and your consideration. Many such cases. Senti, you should put that on a t-shirt. When you start making merch, oh, and I immediately broke it as soon as my friend posted in chat. As soon as you start making merch, Senti, put that phrase on a t-shirt. I'll buy it. Many such cases. All the time. So much so that I associate it with you now. Oh my goodness. Lockjaw. Yes, ma'am. Alrighty. Milu's back. Milu, you back?
Yeah.
Continue. You were ranting
5.
about 2D, 3D modeling.
Are you actually asking?
I am actually asking you to continue. Oh yeah.
Or is your judge or something?
Fuck you. Both can be true. How dare you call me out like this? How dare?
Okay, what was I talking about?
You were saying the difference, how hard it is. Maybe you can take the base from Vroid, work with it, something like that.
I did not say that, but I catch your drift, Sha. Yes, I was talking about how I would have to work hard in Vroid, so I thought, why not just work hard in Blender and have it over and done with, and actually be able to get all the skills. Well, the thing about it is, Vroid is easy, Blender is hard. Is what I've learned. You know, that's the short form of everything.
TLDR.
Yeah, because it's like in Vroid there are proportions to adjust. There are toggles to pull. There is hair to kind of put where you want. In Blender, you have to model everything. You understand? Well, you don't actually have to. Why make life easy when you could have hard skills? Yeah. So
what,
yeah.
that made no sense.
No, I'm dead serious though.
Oh my god.
It's just really hard. Right. Because I'm not doing, because I underestimated just how much work you could do in Blender and that you would have to do. So with the Vroid model, you could just paint onto the texture that they've already provided you. You could just change the color of the skin that they've already provided you. In fact, you could import a whole new color using the hex code, right? But in Blender, you have to UV unwrap the model that you've made so that you can apply a proper texture so it can run properly.
Damn. That's a shit ton of work, bro.
I didn't anticipate that.
That's crazy.
In fact, up until like 2 weeks ago, I wasn't even sure what I was talking about when I talked about when I heard UV unwrapping. I don't even fucking know what that means.
I know.
I
Oh
still
yeah,
don't
because
fucking know what that
I was
means.
there. Because sometimes I just see you always on YouTube watching
And I'm crying.
somebody watching somebody with their own Vroid or sorry, somebody on Blender, right, doing something or the
Yeah.
other, and you're always like, I didn't know you
Crying
should do
and shitting
that.
myself.
I don't know why you
But
should do you, and you're always just
yo,
lamenting and complaining and always questioning yourself and questioning why you're here, what you're doing, and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
It's always
why I
so
chose
funny.
this life.
I don't want peace. I want problems. Oh god. But still, like, you still refuse to outsource the work, and I think you just wanted that badly, I suppose.
Yeah,
To build it by
mama ain't no
yourself.
quitter.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and also fortunately for us.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? But then when you finally do it, you're like, yeah. You're like, bitch, I did that. Oh god, like Kendrick in TV Up. No wait, it's not TV Up. Dun dun dun. Which one is that? It's not enough. Dun dun dun. What's the name of that song?
Okay, while you talk about Kendrick, I'll just go and get my hot tire.
You haven't got to your Sota. What did you do? Whoa.
I put you on fire, oh, now. Oti ho, I beg. Don't eat me alive.
Oh. What? Fine. Okay, I'm gonna get your
Think about Carmilla, the female vampire. Go.
I don't know nearly enough about Carmilla. How can you put me on the hot seat like this? But you know which vampire I can talk about? Claudia from Interview with the Vampire, played by the amazing Bailey Bass in season 1. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be enunciating slowly. Played
we are
by the amazing Bailey Bass in season 1 and the amazing Delaney Hales in season 2. Claudia is an underrated and unappreciated character, both in the universe and canon world of Interview with the Vampire and both out of it. I have said my piece. I do rest my case. Mic drop.
Boom.
Boom.
Unfortunately, I did not watch till then, though.
Yeah, you apparently don't like it, and I get why, because it's not for everyone.
Wait! I beg.
You didn't like it. You said that Lestat was an annoying ass mofo, which is true.
And I will repeat it.
Yeah, did I deny it?
And I will.
Did I deny it? Did I say that you were wrong?
I will repeat it.
Did I say that you were wrong? I'm saying I'm agreeing with you that Lestat is not for everyone. The messy princess that he is. Honestly, most of the love that comes. Most of the love that he gets is because it's from those who have read the books, right? Who have read the books, who have read all the books, including the one that's written from his perspective and tells a story. Personally, I never got to that one. I only read the original, and that was because I watched the 2000 version of Interview with the Vampire, the one with Tom Cruise and fucking Brad Pitt, you know that one, the weird one. And also I forgot the name, but the guy who plays Armand as well there. It's just, that was the first time I saw a supposed homosexual relationship. Now that I think about it, didn't Brad Pitt also play Achilles? So he played Achilles.
Brad Pitt could be.
I'm not. Oh my god! I wasn't. What do I look like?
Okay, no, good.
I was about to say is that I was about to use the very, 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 very famous meme that says, if I had a dime for every time Brad Pitt played a historically homosexual character, I would have 2 dimes. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah.
Now, if you had not stolen my thunder, and if you had not stolen my moment, and just let me finish my fucking sentence, I would have said it, and it would have been an awesome meme moment, but you had to go and fucking ruin it because you got no patience. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry, chat.
Anyways. Sorry. Being so ridiculously extra about it. You know, if I ever go too far, you can't stop me, you know. Because it's still all in good fun. But if it's not good, if it's no longer good fun for either of us, just let me know. And I'll just drop the bullying act. I don't know why I just decided I would play a bully sister today, even though it's not even...
don't know.
It's not like me. It's not like me
It
at all.
reminds me of another time where it's very like you, actually.
What are you talking about?
If I appear masked, you must bully me.
Ah! Shut up! No, don't say that.
You cut out.
No,
you cut out. I heard you from the door.
Shut up. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Senti sent a skull in chat.
Do you know why?
Ridiculous.
You're bullying me.
Oh my god. It's just ridiculous. It's just banter, mate. Mate, it's just banter. Don't you know it's just banter?
Two people to have fun. If not, you're just bullying them.
Oh my goodness. I was just quoting Harry from fucking Heartstopper.
Really?
Remember? You know, yeah, you know, it's just banter, mate. You know, it's just a joke. It's just banter. It's just banter, mate. It's about fucking bullying. Disparaging comments towards Cinnamon Roll Charlie Spring, but okay. Despite being
Nana a gay comic? Has anyone read Nana?
Have you? Didn't you read it?
I started. But
Me too. I didn't
vibe.
finish it. Me neither. I never finished it. I think I read chapter 2 up to chapter 2, and I was like,
It's actually so sad how common that storyline is.
It is.
Of the high school girl with the...
Yeah. I'm gonna stop you right there. I
period.
think the undertones for Nana are very sapphic in nature. I mean, there's something
I don't
about
want sapphic undertones. Actually, guys. I just read something the other day. The homoeroticism, the lesbianism, let's go.
Okay.
Guy, I'm buzzing. That
Okay.
shit was actually nice. It was good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can remember it, I'll tell you to go.
Okay. I'll wait for when you remember it. I'm glad you found a comic. It reminds me of the one I read last night. It was BL.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not that, and that's the thing. It wasn't necessarily that it was bad. It was just one of those ones, because there was nothing going on between the two main characters, right? So the ones that were following their story. Nothing untoward between them happened, actually. They're a very wholesome couple, especially in comparison to what we see that is the staple in the yaoi and in the Shunen Ai community, that it can be very, very problematic. But this one...
are evil on both sides of the state.
And this one wasn't. They were both genuinely sweet and healthy to each other. There was no bullshit at all in any sense of it. But... And also, there wasn't any, like, you know how a lot of BL will push the very, this one is the top and this one is the bottom, and this top is always this huge, big, muscly guy who's doing some dangerous job and has a cock as long as my arm, and you know, you know, all of that, and he is very possessive and is a dick, and the uke is this very delicate person, and they just so happen to like to do house chores, and maybe even sometimes they would have already saddled the uke with a child that they had from a previous relationship to show that they're good at raising children. A child that they had a previous relationship.
They're a teacher in a preschool.
They're a teacher in a preschool. They're very delicate. They're very beautiful. They were teased for being they were called pretty when they were younger. And wait. Breathe.
The line. I'm not gay, but I could do if it was blah blah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! But yeah, it does. That is a feature of these types of comics. What I'm trying to say, all of this to say that this wasn't one of them. They actually snubbed those dynamics and they made them both normal dudes. They were just dudes. Just one was kinder than the other. That was it. Like, one was more of a softie. Like, he didn't stand up for himself as much. right? And he was actually even the bigger one in the relationship. He was bigger than the other one, right? So he was just this.
Oh, period.
He was just like, he was more like, he was a, no, not, there was no, they didn't do the smexy stuff.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was Shin and I, right? So it didn't really focus on the sex as much as the relationship itself and the story, which was great. That's why I said that there was nothing untowards. Like, even apart from all of that, there was nothing going on that was terrible between them. And it also snubbed those dynamics because they were just normal dudes. It's just that the taller one, he was a bit of a pushover. And the shorter one was blunt. That was it. He was very, they coded him neurodivergent. He was just blunt, wasn't really good in like social situations, essentially. So he was like a bit awkward with people because he was so blunt. And that was it. That was it. They were literally, it was so normal that I genuinely couldn't comprehend it. What the problem was, because I wouldn't be talking if there were no problems. What the problem was that they did that situation. So the one that was a bit more of a pushover, right? Essentially had this situation where someone was stalking him. There's always a stalker in one of these stories. Someone was stalking him anyways. And they had gone as far as to like get into a packet of cookies that he'd gotten and put glass inside. And also, what do you call it? They did. Anyways, they just done.
Bullying in Asia is not even.
Let's not even get started because, like, if we do, we won't stop. If we do, we won't stop. But anyways, they had essentially like been stalking him, and they even tried to hurt him on several occasions and stuff, right? And a situation happens. This person gets a hold of his number, and they call him. They essentially texting him. He blocks them. They find a way to call him. And he's like, he's telling them, oh, stop calling me. Don't force me to get a restraining order. This isn't even healthy for you. Blah, 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 blah. And this is coming from the one that's a bit of a pushover, right? And just as he's about to hang up, they're like, do you truly not recognize my voice? Don't you know who I am? And then they do that thing where he says the name, but they don't like let the audience know the name. So it would be like, it's, and then it'll blur out, and then the person will be like, no, it can't be, don't tell me you're, and then, you know, they never finish the sentence, and then they move on to the next panel. Or anyways, that's the situation. So it turns out that the person that was stalking him used to work with him before, right? And when he left the company or wherever he was working, right, the company sort of like went down under, the group disbanded and they didn't do so well. Right? And he went on to be successful. So he blames him in some stupid way that doesn't make sense. He blames him for their bad luck. I don't know. Their lack of success. Like, because it was like everything went bad when you left. And it was like, hello? Sorry, that sounds like a you problem. But anyways.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's crazy, but absolutely true. So that was the situation. And this mumu, this idiot, instead of him to say, oh, I know your name now. Thank you for telling me. I'm going straight to the police and saying this person has been stalking me. They just confirmed it. Here's the email. Here's the evidence. Because he had evidence and all that shit that he's been compiling. Let me just talk. I'm howling. Sentient, you've not even heard anything, girl. Oh my God, you've not heard anything. And I meant girl in them. Broad umbrella sense. Sorry. But anyways, like, instead of this idiot to go straight to the police after finding out the identity, the person on the phone says, yeah, you know me. Let's meet up and talk. And this idiot is like, okay.
Okay, what? Okay, Kenny. It's okay.
What? I'm tweaking so hard. My fucking bottle is moving up and down. I was so mad. Worse still, when he did go to meet his fucking stalker, he didn't tell anybody.
Child.
He did not tell anybody. And he purposefully, like, if not for the fact that the incident had happened one too many times and his fucking aunt, right, who worked with him as well, had put a tracking device on his phone, he would have been done for. Because just as like as per normal stalker behavior, this guy pulled out a knife on him, right? They've been having a conversation, you know, and then he started talking about, he asked him, why are you doing this? And the stalker was like, it's all because of you. My life started doing this when, you know, and he started explaining, and of course he got heated. And this man pulls out a knife, intending to stab him, right? Not stab him to hurt him, intending to disfigure his face so he can't show his face in society anymore, essentially. And that was when, you know, his backup, his security pulls up and saves his life, and so does his partner, being part of people he works with. I was just so bad. I was
always
like,
find shit like this to read.
Listen, it's not my fault. These works find me. I don't find them. They find me. The whole time I was so angry. It had ruined the entire comic. The entire comic that had managed to be so wholesome, so peaceful, so loving, so nice to read. That just ruined it for me. Because I was like, why couldn't you use your goddamn brain? And just be like, I don't give a shit about your reasons. You have been harassing me and trying to ruin my life for some bullshit ass reason that is just based on whatever insecurity you had at the time that we were working together, and literally has nothing to do with me. Right? Instead of you to do that, you go, no, I will meet up with you to talk about the reasons why you decided to stalk and harass me. How does, in any sense, in any world, how does that make sense? Worse still, you don't tell anybody. You don't tell your bodyguard. You don't tell your manager. You don't tell your co-workers. You go alone like a fool. It boggled my mind. And then when the stalker pulled out the knife and was about to stab him, he did that stupid thing that the characters do in dramatic moments where they close their eyes and they're like, this is it. This is the end. This is how I die. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to tell blah, blah, blah that I love them, or some shit like that, you know? That's exactly what happened. And it was just so annoying to me. But other than that, the comic was pretty good, I guess. It was just annoying in that way that it was. Are you still there, by the way?
Yeah.
You're far away from your mic, a bit low.
Better?
Yeah. Much better. But please tell me that the comic you read was much better than that, bro.
Hell yeah. What the fuck? It was nothing like that, dude.
Good, tell me.
I'm sorry.
At least one of us had a good
sorry.
time with our comics.
Yeah,
At least one of us did.
So they're lesbians.
Oh
Okay,
wow,
they're
already
lesbians.
off to a great start.
Yeah, I know, right? So one of them is dating 5 guys at the time.
Hello? Wait.
She's elite, man. She's a player.
What? That is such a crazy way to start it off. 5 guys? Not to be confused by the fast food chain restaurant Five Guys, by the way. 5 guys,
okay,
though?
That's sick. That's fucking sick.
5
But
guys?
yeah, I think it's 3 guys at the start of it, right? But
how was she juggling?
It's not even. That's the thing I love about it. It doesn't focus on the male at all. At all. It does not focus on the males. Not once.
Oh my god, that's so
we
crazy.
We don't even see them. I don't think we see a peep of them in the entire comic. But anyway, it's about how she's cheating on these 3 guys with her friend who is in a relationship with her boyfriend. Okay, so at the beginning, yeah.
I'm sorry. My mind broke. She is her friend. She is dating 3 men at once. One of those 3 men
is dating 1 guy, Sha.
Her friend is dating 1 guy.
Yeah, some guy, Sha.
So then what is? Tell me what because I'm confused now.
Okay, so at the beginning, it's just messing around. Yeah, they just touch on each other. Sometimes they grab boobs.
No, explain the relationship between the 2 girls and the 1 guy that the one is cheating on the other with. I didn't get that part.
Okay, let's say, okay, let me start again. One of them's name is Marie. Fake. It's not actually their name, right? The other one's name is Cynthia. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Sorry to the Maries and Cynthia's.
Right? Okay, so Marie is dating 3 guys at once, right? And Cynthia is only dating 1 guy. right?
Okay.
So Cynthia tells Marie, like, how are you going to be playing all of them like that? And Marie is like, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's not about them. You know what I mean? It's not about them.
Don't
But
worry about it,
regardless,
sweetheart.
yeah, don't even worry about it. Right. So they have a really they're really close, right?
Uh-huh.
And sometimes they just be grabbing each other's boobs and shit, right? And that's how that starts, right? But over time, Cynthia comes to Mary and is like, it's not even funny how bad he is at sex. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm just helping him to masturbate. Men never take my dreams seriously. They never take my goals seriously. He doesn't even look at my designs, etc., etc. And so Marie is like comforting Cynthia and everything. Okay, are we all together? Are we following?
Yeah.
Answer me now.
Yeah, we're following. I just got
Are you
struck
sure?
when she just gave us he's so bad at sex. I was like, well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, no. I'm just giving you like quick.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
We're getting somewhere. Right. So, she's just like, it's crazy how much better at these things you are. And then Marie's like telling Cynthia, like, yeah, men just think like good sex, just rough sex, which is insane. And Cynthia's like, yeah, right. And Marie is like, yeah, it's because they're absorbing it from pornography, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they're just like talking to each other about it and stuff.
Oh,
and,
wow. So they bonded over
they said,
the female experience, essentially.
Yeah. And then Marie starts touching her pun padata.
Yeah, bruh.
But they're outside, right? And then Cynthia is like, oh, you stop it. But they don't stop it.
They're
right?
outside?
Wow!
Wow.
They're in a restaurant.
The difference between... You know, it's true what they say. Lesbian relationships will get you sent to hell.
What do you mean?
They're just so hot. There's just so much going on. There's one person dating 3 people. There's another person, like, they're touching each other outside.
Honest, I found it hell real. I found it so #real, so #blessed.
Oh, hi, like, Sugar Dub Face. We're doing very good. Milu is just telling me about... It's just telling me about a very spicy sapphic comic that they read.
I will ban you from calling it spicy. It's just... Have you ever heard the quote that when women are with women, it lasts a long, long time?
What's it? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Get into it.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah, anyway, I know, right?
So they start fingering the pumpu papa.
Hello in public.
Wait. She's just like rubbing it over the underwear. Yeah.
I don't know if this is against US.
I'm getting a bit shy.
Yeah, because maybe wait.
No, I didn't say anything. I said pum ta. Who said that?
Okay, you know what? Summarize it. Because
they start bumping, right? They start bumping and they're in love. They're like deadly in love. They're like, I don't even want the guys, for fuck's sake. I just love you so much. And like, so Cynthia's boyfriend calls her, right? And so Marie goes onto the balcony to smoke, right? And then the boyfriend is like, okay, just wait, I'll call you back. And so Marie goes onto the balcony to get Cynthia. And so Cynthia puts out her cigarette, and then Marie puts out her cigarette, and then Cynthia is like, oh, he'll be calling back soon. And then Marie is like, what the fuck? I only took like 1 drag and stuff. And then she gets sad, she starts pouting, and holy fuck, guys, go read this book. Go read this comic, child. Anyway, she starts pouting, and she's hella cute, right? And wait, I lost my brain.
What? That voice. Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, so Marie, right?
TOS will be your undoing one day. Yeah, you're so right, Cynthia. At this rate, I don't know.
God forbid, I reject that.
Yeah, you know what? We're not claiming it. Not in 2024 or in 2025.
Period.
All right.
Try so hard to say pum pum patata. It's already sensible.
Pum pum patata. Period. Period. I don't want to say it in any other way ever again.
Holy fuck. Okay. So Marie starts pouting, and then Cynthia starts pouting. And then Marie is like, what's wrong? And then, they're like, I just don't want to separate from you, etc., etc. And they're like, so lovey-dovey.
So what's all this pain for what? They should just date if they're so in love. What is it with lesbians and not just being able to, because it's like they
I loved it even all the more because I could absorb the feeling of polyamory. You understand? You understand? As a polyamorous person who doesn't get a lot of representation being polyamorous, it just felt polyamorous, which was really nice to me.
But this guy doesn't even know. Exactly. They don't know that. Is it a polyamorous relationship if they're not even aware they're in a polyamorous relationship? I support
women's rights are wrongs, my guy. I hope Deb didn't leave.
No. I don't think they left. They're just still blushing from the spicy nature of your lesbian affair. The lesbian comic.
You flatter me. I would love to have that affair, but alas, it was not my affair.
I mean, the lesbian affair in the comic that you read, wow, it reminds me of that meme I saw. Speaking of which, please do not spoil Arcane season 2 if you have seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't even finished season 1, to be honest. I'm very sorry.
I can spoil it, and I haven't seen
Don't fucking do it. But I do know that Vi and Caitlyn have some sort of thing going together. And people kept on saying how Vi...
Stop it.
Okay. It's just... they were just making comparisons to Vi after jail versus Vi after her lesbian situationship. And the difference was huge. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Let's move on to something else. What were we even fucking talking about before you started talking about lesbian punani bumping sex, bro?
You were talking about Yahweh punani bumping sex.
I didn't. Actually, that is the one. You liar. You know what happens to liars?
Oh yeah,
I didn't.
Said they didn't have any bumping.
Exactly. I made it. Shut the fuck up. I said that it was a shouldn't I and that it was a BL, and specifically I mentioned that there was no smut between them. They didn't even kiss, mate. They just had a lot of.
Okay.
They just had a lot of. I have feelings for you. I like you, and all that kind of stuff that they do. That's so cute. So I did not actually talk about any Yahweh punani bumping sex.
This is better for me.
You're the one who came in and started talking about bumping lesbian punani sex in public.
You can't say all of that.
Twitch, Papa Twitch, Papa Twitch. Ooh, I support you. Hey, Papa Twitch. Nothing going on here. We are all very say-so. We're so say-so. In fact, let us take...
Are you saying so?
Hey, no.
Oh.
You didn't hear me cussing this whole entire time. What kind of jam question is that?
I never wrote Jamo, that's why.
Real. Oh, shut the fuck up, please. Please. Don't even saying it just gives me like PTSD flashbacks from
shit.
Because I was just thinking about how I have to prep. Guys, standardized testing is the devil. We must eradicate it from schools and systems because bro, why are you putting us through that torture? That's the one thing I am so... Bro, when I graduated school, finally, right? Well, not finally, because I sense some further education in my future. But for now, I've gotten the one that has been required for me to get. All right? I went to college. Oh, hell no.
What's that?
Oh, hell no.
Which one is that one?
Can you hear that?
Yeah. What's that?
I think the apartment over is doing some fucking repairs. Oh my fucking god. Timing. Oh my fucking god. Please don't. Please don't. That shit gives me headaches on like anything I've ever 12. Seen.
Go to sleep.
Shut up. Okay.
I hope you're okay.
I'll be just fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I will be just fine. I don't even remember what it was I was fucking saying. I was trying to say something and I've forgotten it.
I mean, I could continue talking about Pum Pum Pum.
No! I'm not trying to... Do you want me to have to say Papa Twitch again? What is it? I'm not trying to get them to TOS me.
They are sure in love at the end. That's what I'm...
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
about,
Finish that part. Yeah, of course. Tell me about that.
That's it. That's the part.
That's it? Oh, that's good for them.
I love at the end. Yeah.
Do they actually get together or do they just say, we're in love?
What they did was spiritual.
What is that supposed to mean?
When you read it, you understand.
Oh my god. What are you trying to say? What exactly does that mean?
You understand.
What does that mean? Okay, you know what? I'll read it. I'll just read it after you. Just send it to me via, text it to me.
Yeah,
text me the link.
Means.
Yeah, just text it to me and I'll read it. Woo! Oh my god, my jaw has been working so hard. I was supposed to be articulating my sentences slowly. I forgot.
Yeah.
Like a baka. But we have been yapping at each other for 3 entire hours. Can you believe it?
You did not come in at a bad time, Crumbling Sanity. You came in at a perfect time.
Oh, hello. Who is in your chat saying hello?
Oh, no, they already said goodbye, but I'm just saying.
They already said goodbye, mate. But you were reading out my own chat. You were all up in my own chat reading. You were moderating for me.
There was nothing there before, but
you were moderating for me.
Is that what I was doing?
Yeah, pretty much. Someone who replies to chats that you probably didn't see. Like when you say, "Oh, mods, please shout out so and so in chat." They take away of that. Mod, please time this user out. Please ban. They're essentially proactive thingamabobs. Like anyone who breaks your rules, breaks TOS, is being like any sort of annoying in chat. Mods just come in and they're like your security, your guard system, security system. A lot of mods are also just personal friends and family that know the streamers. I don't know, people who are tech savvy, sometimes not necessarily tech savvy, just there to help you moderate your chat. That's literally what it is. To keep to keep chatters going out of hand or being unnecessarily rude or unkind in some way or just breaking the rules or any sort of thing, essentially. Mods are important people. You were doing some things that would be considered moderator duties.
Oh.
Yeah, you were. Just tell me if you want to mod for me. I'll be happy to moderate. I can literally do it right now if you want. But we'll have to talk about
what
it.
I want you to do is go to bed. Sorry.
Anyway, no, it's fine. Why are you apologizing? It's good that you're looking out for me. It's good that way.
Wait. I'm sorry. I am scrolling on Pinterest. And I'm just going to interrupt you. If we can both deafen, and then I'll run this by you in Discord. That'll be great.
You run the what?
I'll run it by you.
Oh, okay. Just text it to me. I'm a break TOS. Okay. I'm a do it. Takes deep breath. Lucifer Emilio, absolute sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Wolf. Oh, thank you, Wolf. Pat Curve. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I just feel like we'd be yapping. I've been so unrestrained. Usually my streams are like, me being very chill and calm and all like, I don't know. I'm well behaved, essentially. Miru just comes in and I become a raving animal. Stock raving crackers. Thank you so much, Wolfie. That means a lot. You're so sweet. I appreciate that so very much. Welcome back, Max. Wow. Hello, everybody. Okay, so did you send it to me? Whatever it was, darling.
Well, I'm working on it.
Oh yeah, you're typing. My poor jaw. Oh my goodness. Nyah. And then I gotta crack my neck. Oh my god, there it is again.
Yeah, it.
Can y'all hear that? It's the buzzing of a I don't know, a mechanical tool. I don't know how to describe it. It's very annoying. And they've been doing it recently. I forgot it's Monday. And once it's Monday, people just get back to work. And sometimes that work is very noisy. I don't know what it is about this part of the world, but there's always construction going on somewhere. Always. And unfortunately, that somewhere is either in your building, the building over, the building right next to you, the building opposite you, the building behind you, the building, some building in your neighborhood. It's just close enough for you to hear. Essentially, it's just crazy. But it's just something that I suppose that you have to get used to. And it's not like you can be going up to their house and pounding on their doors and be like, stop repairing your building. That would just be ridiculous and frankly unheard of. I feel better and more focused. I have a lot of writing to do. I'm very glad to hear that, Wofi. Go on and write. Put out that fire. Put it on paper. Put it on, well, whatever
and
medium.
Burn the house down.
Hello?
Did you see my text in Discord?
We do not condone arson. Yeah, I did. I replied to you. Didn't you see that?
We don't?
Well, we don't... Papa Twitch! Papa Twitch! Didn't you see my response? You're saying, didn't you see the thingy, but didn't you see my response? Crazy. Commit that creative process. Commit that creative process to literally anything. The life of a fanfic writer of a popular franchise, exhaustion. Babe, may I tell you? Same. I will just tell you. I won't say nothing else, but I understand. I understand, as I am one of those writers myself. That's all I'm going to say. Just like I guess, guys, that it might be time for us to round things off. Sorry, let me just take the water. I believe that it's time for us to, you know, we have been talking for 3 whole hours. I'm getting a bit exhausted, and so is Milu, to be honest. And yeah. Wait, I'm just checking something real quick. Alright then, I'm responding to you. Life of a popular franchise. What franchise? Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail. Wow, that is definitely a popular franchise. That's true. Wow. I'm sure you're doing the Lord's work. I'm sure you're doing the Lord's work. The thing about fan creators, right? Fan artists, fan writers, fanfic writers. Whew! Boy, do they do a lot. And that shit is all for free. And that's the type of stuff that keeps the fandom alive. Senti, Yaoi, Yuri. I knew you would have hopped on that shit. You Ao Yuri stan. You Ao Yuri stan. Is it Arfuri? I've forgotten the ship name. I don't say it well. Caught! Yeah, I mean, you're the one who went to expose yourself, man. I think it's time for us to bring this lovely, just chatting, impromptu, spontaneous stream to an end. I love Yaoi too. Hey, hell yeah! Absolutely. Speak your truth. Hey, listen, LGBT friendly space considering raw queer as hell. But not Yaoi. Have issues that I have to work through. I've written Yuri and Kinks though. Okay. I respect that you acknowledge that. You know, and are willing to admit it to yourself and also admit that you have work to do. Not many people can do that.
I mean, it's Yaoi, man.
Slay, wolf.
A lot of things are a bit
period
out there.
I mean, there are some aspects of Yaoi that I'm not gonna lie, low-key problematic. Exactly. It depends your intro. It depends your view of the world. A lot of the time, I have to say that me maturing in the way that I did really helped me. If not, I would have probably internalized some very toxic, some very toxic understandings of romance. So I'm very glad that I didn't internalize that. But guys, I think we might raid out. Shall we do so? Let's quickly hop on Twitch and see who is currently live among my friends and those that I follow and love and support and all of that. Yada yada yada. You get the gist. So let's see. Oh my god. I forgot that most of my friends live in the in the northern hemisphere. What am I talking about? NA region, essentially. Nobody, absolutely nobody is online. And I follow around 40 something people. I'm still building up my following because I just very newly joined. I only got a Twitch account how many days ago? I don't even fucking remember. I don't remember, but there's no one that's online, so we can't even raid out even if we wanted to. That's crazy.
Well,
but
I'm going
okay.
to be reading the Bible on my stream over on YouTube and transcribing it, or at least writing my thoughts on it in the margins.
Oh, okay.
For
So
later transition into
the Bible, like the Christian
Yeah.
Bible.
Yeah, the Christian book, the Christian holy book.
Wow. Okay, good luck with that. No, I meant
No
it
problem.
seriously, by the way. Good luck with that.
Yeah, no, dead serious. Good luck
No,
with it.
yeah, okay. So it's less about the yaoi itself and personal reasons, not homophobia, mind you. Oh, of course, of course. I wouldn't have presumed to, assume exactly what it is because, I don't know what's in your head. Only you will know what's in your head. And, but it's still, your sentiment is still noble though. Acknowledging that you have issues that you have to work through, no matter what they are, and then understanding that you need to do the work to resolve those issues within yourself in order to be a better human being is always admirable, so you're still slaying. Senti was still right. Thanks for the nice and spicy stream. I love you, Senti. Thank you for always showing up and being supportive. I'm so very grateful, honestly. You make this You make this so much more fun. I really appreciate you. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, my loves. To everybody who stopped by, who chatted in stream. Wolfpack Curb, Max, Dead Max Walking, Sugar Dubface, every single person who just hopped on and said hi and chatted and made this fun, including you, Milu. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate us literally just talking about this a couple of hours ago and going, should we stream? And then going, yeah, let's do it. And then we hopped on here and did it. And it was super, super fun. So we should do it. We should plan another one, upcoming one sometime soon. We should. But right now, I'm exhausted. A part of me, I'm actually like trembling. I gotta go. So yeah, let's end it. Let's end it for today. I will be streaming tomorrow. I think so. If I'm not, I'll let you all know. But we're going to be continuing from where we left off with our lovely book, Six of Crows. We stopped at a cliffhanger. So I'm very excited that we get to resolve what happened with our friend Kaz Brecker right after he was mysteriously kidnapped by some mysterious figures that can pass through walls. So yeah, that's where we stopped. Anyways, it's going to be fun. I'm going to dedicate the rest of today when I wake up to finding free assets for me to create a reading scene. Because right now I only have a karaoke, gaming, and just chatting scene. So if I can create a reading scene, that would actually be massive, wouldn't it? And it would be so fucking cool. And it would just make it, I just want to make, the reading streams a lot more fun as well. But yeah, thank you. No, thank you, Wolfpack. Thank you so much for hanging about. I would have loved to raid out into someone else's stream, but like I mentioned, nobody that I'm following currently is live. Wait a second. What about Elias? It's Elias's birthday today. Are they streaming? I can't believe that I don't follow them. Elias J. Dodger. Let me quickly find their stream. Yeah, they're not live either. But, I would have rated into them because I believe today is Elias's birthday. So it would have been really great to, I guess, raid out to them. But they're not currently streaming, which makes sense. Not everybody streams on their birthday. But anyways, I've rectified that issue. Thank you so much once again, my darlings, for being here. Thank you, Milu, for... Thank you so much
for having me.
For coming up. I appreciate that. And it was so very nice to have you. Everybody, good night, good day. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, my loves. Stay hydrated. Bye, Milu. Bye, Lucy. Bye, Senti.
Bye, Lucy. Bye, Santan.
Yeah.
Bye, Wolfie. Bye, Maxie.
Bye, everybody. All right.
Everybody.
I'm just going to quickly shout out Sentia one more time. There we go. So go follow Sentia, guys. They're a wonderful artist and a very good friend of mine. Thank you, and I love you all. We'll see each other when next we see each other, and it's been so fun. I plan on doing this very soon again, but for now, I'm afraid that's it. Goodbye. Have a lovely day. Until we see each other, stay pretty, stay winning, stay tuned.